We come back in. You guys have brought the drop pod back up to the Raza. Let the crew that were on that mission go take some time to themselves, and you've got some of your the guards that were on that take some time to themselves, and you've got crew hastily resetting the drop pod for another drop. It'll take them about 15 minutes to prepare it.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody want to go over Ciel Agree again, or do you guys want to just drop straight to it?
I don't think we need to do anything other than dropping straight to it, right?
Yeah, this
Need
one
a
I
new
had the
plan, or
shadow
we just
and
good?
steep approach. It was all part of the same plan.
Okay.
It was just so each site I just had different,
Right.
approach how we
So
approach it, basically.
I believe the plan at this one was we drop on the near side, and then drive up the cliff, storm it, or well, not drive up the cliff, but drive up the whatever.
Yeah.
Face
Oh
of
yeah, I
the
guess
hill.
I guess we can actually take the armored car too.
Right.
Not up the steep side. You can drop
Okay.
the armored car and drive around, but it'll have to wait until you guys have gotten in position nearer the top before it can drive all the way around. Otherwise, it will be spotted.
Okay.
Did this one have any weapon emplacements?
It did not.
Yeah, I think that's why we weren't worried about the alpha striking it in particular.
Okay.
The Jeep that they have there doesn't even have weapons.
All right. So do we want to send vehicles around to drive up the far side, or are we just going to go for it?
I think we can just go for it. I can just sit at the bottom of the hill with my drones.
Yeah, it works.
All right.
And also, I think oh gosh, you remember, was it this session that I'm gonna level up or last session? I think it is this session. I think it was more.
I
mean-
have no idea.
Do y'all have 64 or 50 or 63 XP?
63.
Okay, that's what it was then. Last session I did not quite level up because. Okay.
Oh, good. I also have 63. Whew. One day Jai's gonna be like, I have 80 XP, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it because I don't fucking know.
Gear.
I've given some thought to your complaints about the XP system, and will take them into consideration in my next.
I mean,
Campaign.
I don't know. If you did milestone, I'd probably complain the other way. Oh, I feel like I'm not making any progress.
Yeah, but at least I can alternate the complaints between different campaigns.
Yeah, sure.
So what if you gave half the players milestone and half the players XP?
But then leveled them up at the same time.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So even more hilarious than that, and a slight tangent, what my plan is for milestone is just to track XP by myself, and then say, okay, you hit a milestone, leveled up.
Mm.
The worst.
I mean, I would wait until it was an actual milestone. Like if you got enough XP to level up, but you weren't doing anything interesting, I would then wait for a milestone to seal the illusion.
I see.
What happens when we spend 72 straight sessions doing nothing at all?
Well, then you spend 72 straight sessions at level 3. And I secretly run a different game on the side with players that do things.
Seems fair.
Alright, Skill agree.
Actually, I have a Sean Julien. T is tech, right?
Yes, technician.
Okay, so they have fix 0 at least.
Yeah, they yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna update that little thing and put it in the game. I'm dropping off my drone for repairs while I'm away. Now that I got people that can do it for me, Might as well.
Yeah, sure, why not? So let's go ahead and put a few people in a box.
Nobody puts baby in a box.
Well, we're gonna put people in a box. My future maps will have much more room from the location to the edge of the map because
That makes sense.
yeah.
What's the point of having a rifle if every fight takes place within 10 feet?
Well, yeah. All right. So go ahead and everybody that is climbing the hill, let's just put them in a box right there. People that are not climbing the hill can be in a box. Wait a minute, what's the approach side here? Hang on. South edge, okay. We'll put the people that are not climbing the slope in a box at the top of the map. Over.
I'll take that.
And please include your NPCs, including the pilot. Notario, even though you guys wanted to switch the crew out, is reporting to the drop pod for duty on the second drop.
Well, that's fine.
I'm starting to think Natario's a thrill seeker.
Maybe a bit.
I dropped Natario line.
Um,
I don't
now
think Natario is Natario joining the assault though, or
No, that's not.
okay. All right, well I'll hang out with
Hold on.
Natario then.
So, all right. So let's see. Can we actually place the NPCs ourselves?
If we
You
have
should be able
control,
to, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I went through and fixed them all after last session.
Yay.
Let's see.
So unless I did
All
something
right.
wrong.
Have you ever made me drone?
Oh
standard drone
nope, I
token?
forgot. I forgot.
Yeah.
How
The
many do
drone
you need?
tokens have been working. I just don't have any control over them.
Yeah.
By default.
The drone and there's
So I
another
can do
drone.
repair bots. Let me
Nope.
see here.
Stop it.
I'll have to swap out one of my gladiator bots. So let's go with.
If you start
Helium.
yawning, I'm gonna start yawning. This is all gonna end quick.
Mm,
It's all downhill from there.
And just go ahead and mark them with like a color to differentiate them,
Here, I was gonna. Yeah. I was planning to use a little marker.
or an icon, yeah.
Bomber. We'll try the bomber. It's probably risky, but I didn't want
Right.
to. I didn't want to see how it works. So, oh, hold on. There's an even better one. It's actually a grenade.
So Zoe is on the slope climbing side.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. No. Sorry.
Okay.
She's in the back of this group of people.
You guys absolutely could have taken your armored car with you just to have it in case of emergency. I mean,
To hide behind.
yeah, you've got 100 tons worth of stuff that you can put in
Well, and
the drop pod.
we're going directly from the other drop pod place to this place, right? So we're not even unloading the car. So yeah, I'll have the car, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I think the crew had to move it out to reset the drop pod, but they moved it back in, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me. All right. So I think the idea is, are we just sending everyone who's attacking up the steep side, or are we bringing in another force from the more shallow
As far as
side?
I'm aware, we
slope?
were only attacking the one way.
Okay.
Just to simplify it. And this one's, like I said, there's no emplacement, like heavy weapons emplacements to worry about.
All right. Okay. Let me bring in some NPCs. So who did we have last time?
You had Saul was in the assault vehicle.
Shoot, I'll be
Elazar.
right back. Hang on.
Valerian and Trisha Roberts were on the assault. you also had Mayday and Payday. Well, Mei Daesung and Pei Chongsu.
So let's bring Bongo. And good old handsome Jim. And then a few more.
How many drones can a Nemesis now control at a time?
Only kind of 2. Like technically, there's no
I thought that was limited
limit.
by your program skill.
No, the programming skill doesn't really affect how many. Oh wait, oh. Actually, sorry, you're right. There is a thing where I can maintain them in the air at least, without controlling
Right,
them.
that's actually exactly what I'm thinking of. Cause
Let's see. I want to say it's 4. I think it's 1 plus your program skill,
okay,
but I
Oh,
couldn't
that's
actually
fine.
issue commands to all of them.
no, but you could like keep one in the sky just as an observation,
That's true.
and every now and then just glancing through it. I wouldn't necessarily make you take an action to be, just kind of basically flipping between
Well,
screens.
it's actually an instant action for me to view through the optics of a drone
Yeah, right.
as part of the
Alt tab,
whatchamacallit.
Alt tab.
Yeah. Why am I having so much? It's because I'm still tired. I'm having trouble finding when I'm anything. Drone control link. Let's see here. Yeah, issue commands drone. Oh, I actually missed something last time. The drone control link. A single drone can only receive 1 command per round, however. Oh, but no, they can still move. They could still move and shoot like normal. Wait. Ah, gosh. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna
we'll
worry
we'll
about it.
look at it
I
later.
really
For
wanted to.
for now, we'll go with the one drone can only shoot once per round, because that is
A link, yeah, a link can maintain a connection with 1 drone at a time plus the programmer's skill or
Yeah.
program skill.
Sorry
And
about that.
yes,
I'm back.
instant action
It's
look through
okay.
the sensors.
I'm wondering why some of these look transparent. Does Fairbanks look transparent to anyone else?
No.
No, not really.
No.
What?
Are they?
Huh.
Usually, if they're transparent for the GM, usually it's because they're like on the GM layer, but we see them, so that's not the case.
Do you
Wow.
have them selected and like do you have the mouse moved off to the one side so you're looking at the place where it used to be?
Mm-mm. No, I've just
No.
been watching
Oh.
Jai place them.
I don't know then.
Yeah, I
Um,
have to keep in mind the observation. Yeah, use an observation drone to overlook a combat field.
yeah,
I don't worry about it right now. We'll say I haven't had that thought yet.
Crud. I never did I ever name the androids? I feel like I named the androids.
I think
Uh,
you named the ones that your lookalikes.
No,
yeah, no,
I know I named them, but I'm pretty sure I gave the actual ship androids really crummy names.
it was like R1, R2, R3 for the repair androids and the repair bot. You did. They were crummy names. They were just like a letter and a number. They're good for robot names. I have not renamed them. Sorry. Are you bringing one of them with you?
Let me just check something. Check that. Ah, yes, here they are. I've got them.
They weren't far away, were they? Yep, R1,
Remember,
S1, S2, S3.
No,
Oh,
I was talking about.
Jewel and Volt.
Yeah.
the androids.
All right.
All right, we'll bring along frickin' good old Ohm.
All right. All right. I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time. How many things we got here? We got 2, 4, 6. So first off, the players that are hidden away in the drop pod, go ahead and pick an NPC and label it, like put a color on your character, on your pog, and then put the same color on the NPC you're picking.
I want Charlie Bates.
Take him. He's all yours.
Do what?
Yeah, how do I put a color on them?
Oh,
Uh,
the little when you circle them, you take their. Sorry, you click on a little circle when you click on their token.
Yeah.
It's not letting me click on the android's token. Okay, I guess I'll click on somebody else.
Oh, we don't have control of the android.
I have control of the android.
Aura
That's
too big.
dangerous.
Yeah, not an aura, just a little icon.
I can only see them if I move over there, so I guess I'll take this one.
Huge. Yeah, so when you click on a little circle directly, like underneath the token, it has a little dot, a little status effects you can apply to the token.
Mm.
Here, go on, I'll take orange instead.
So I take it dynamic lighting is still an issue.
Yeah, we just don't. I don't think. I'm guessing the NPC tokens don't have vision.
Yeah, only because
They
I don't
don't.
have.
Yeah, I didn't want to lag it out.
Yeah. Should-
But there's nothing particularly profound about this map, so I'll go ahead and turn dynamic lighting off. There you
See,
go.
you said that last time, and then you were mad when you did it because.
I mean, look at the rooms on this one. It's not like you're not going to know where they went if they go into a room.
But there's so many rooms.
In the last map,
How would they know?
in the last map, when one of them went behind a corner, it could have gone left or right, and you wouldn't have known.
Yeah, true.
All right. We got some selections made. All right. Now there should be 4 left. Since I don't want to deal with the android, Jai, you get to take the android, and the other 3 of you get to choose an NPC.
Chosen.
Hmm?
Man, they didn't even give these guys beds. Fuck, we shouldn't fight them. We should unionize them.
They've got sleeping bags.
Okay.
Those ain't beds.
Hold on, that looks like a bed.
Yeah, for one guy. I bet you that's the big boss bed.
Big bold bed.
Big boss bed.
Looks like I got a nice view.
Yeah, they do.
I'm sorry. Where do I find this crew? These crew people.
If you're looking in the handouts, you can find them under Raza Crew. So it's characters campaign is where you guys are at, and there's a separate folder for Raza Crew. Unless you're talking about the Ice Ferret, then it's Ice Ferret Crew.
I guess I was going to look at Bongo and Handsome Jim's feet, but they're not under Raza crew.
Yeah, they're under Ice Ferret Crew.
They're Ice Ferret.
Ah.
You can always also hold Shift and double click on a token, and if you've got access to the character sheet, it'll bring it up for you.
Which one was Bongo? Was that?
It's May Biongo.
Oh, right. I was.
They're just they sound the same. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't see it.
Well, I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
May. I saw May Day. I just my brain skipped over May Beyond. Ooh.
Okay.
Let's see what
So
you can do.
now that
I'll let you
the
have handsome Jim.
I'm just looking at their stuff.
Ah.
choices
Alright.
have been made there, you guys prepared to drop?
Yeah, I think I will go with Handsome Jim.
Okay. You drop on the steep side of the hill on which the Cielogri railgun is situated. It is a bit of a climb, but you've got it's not something that's insurmountable. There we go.
Yeah. To note, I think we're bringing the motorcycles along since they have the they're completely silent and they can just drive up cliffs.
All right. Does anybody have survive and want to make a check to find to basically blaze the least strenuous and stressful trail up the slope?
5?
Mm-hmm.
Probably has survived.
Survive.
What is that? Survive Wisdom?
Survive wisdom, and you get a +1 bonus from Omikawa.
And presumably my plan.
If necessary. Yep. All right. The trip up, the climb up is difficult and strenuous, but does not have any mechanical impact on you when you reach the top. Gosh, what am I forgetting here?
The loud buzz of drones in the background.
The music.
Ah, that's all I said. The loud buzz of drones.
I mean, if we were flying in on helicopters, you could do Flight of the Valkyries or something.
Well, we don't have a helicopter.
Do not
Flop,
hear
flop,
the
flop,
music.
flop, 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 flop,
You've got a
flop.
lot of little small helicopters.
I've just started the music.
Okay, it's fading in. That's why.
Yeah. All right. So this little blue box that you guys have all come into is where you'll put yourself on your first turn. You guys can put yourselves in whatever initiative order you want, amongst yourselves. You can't just be higher than all the enemies because you want to.
But we want to.
But I
Act-
do want to.
Actually, that just complicates things a whole lot because it
Let's just
involves a lot of shifting,
roll.
and
Yeah.
combat is all chaotic. So disregard what I just said. That was dumb.
Yeah, I don't mind rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Particularly now that we've got control of the NPCs, should be easier.
He
Yeah.
says we can order them however we want. How about we just roll initiative?
That sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Order them in the way that we want.
Yeah.
We want to roll initiative, Dex.
Show me that turn order. Show me that turn order.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's put that turn order up.
I guess the one thing I'd like to ask is if we're taking them sort of by surprise, do we want to send Charlie up first to disrupt them a little bit?
I don't know if he's especially. There's not really any placements. I mean, I guess we could blast a hole in the back of the building.
My plan was I was going to go to the ceiling and blast a hole through the roof.
So here's what I can do to kind of give you the element of ambush. After we've all rolled initiative and gotten ordered, Anyone who can make a sneak 8 check gets a single action from that box before the initiative starts.
Okay.
For clarity, anyone who does not make the sneak check, your first action on your first round will be moving into that box, and then you'll have one action left for that turn.
All right. Let me initiative. I roll initiative. Damn it. There we go. And the android.
Can we reorder the turn order?
Yeah, I'll do that in just a second.
Okay.
Once all initiatives have been rolled.
Do NPCs have an initiative thing? Oh, here they are. Yep, there we go.
Everyone's in? Alright. Go ahead and resort this. Alright, I'm gonna sweep through real quick and make sure that there are no conflicts. Because PCs always go before enemies on the same number.
What team are Ava and I can't pronounce that. Loa?
Omikla.
Omikloa. Okay. What? I guess who's are they grouped together? With any group?
Did anybody claim Omikla?
I don't think anybody
No.
claimed them.
No one claimed Handsome Jim or Amikla.
Handsome Jim has been claimed.
Yeah, Handsome
Oh.
Jim has the ninja thing.
Yeah, I see.
Who wants Omikla?
I guess I'll take her if no one else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ninja people are heading group ways.
Okay. Did you roll for Omikla? I'll do it
No,
for
I
you.
did not. Because I did not know I had her.
It's fine. I have a handy macro that does not make me open up the character sheet.
Crazy.
I know. It's handy.
Handy dandy notebook.
I should probably go
Uh
deal Handsome Jim's sheet.
oh, the grid is still on. Is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I don't
That's
see
what I
it
can tell.
anyway.
No, yeah. What I was asking about the diagonals are. I think they're being accounted for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they are.
Euclidean.
Well, but my question in the discussion chat was
Oh,
whether we
vertical
want
movement.
for vertical movement for the drone's sake. It's gonna be a headache to try to
Yeah, I'm fine with
worry
that.
about that too much. Okay.
We all know all terrain is completely flat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much going to ignore whatever you say for the drone's elevation and just have them come up and swing
Yeah.
sword at them anyways.
I mean, most likely they'll be they'll. Oh, I see. Yeah, swinging swords at yeah. No, I'm not cool with that. But we can
How
cross
tall
that
is the
bridge when we get
building?
there.
The building is about 8 feet tall.
What?
It's a little bit shorter than usual buildings.
Less than 3 meters.
Okay.
Interesting. How'd you get that 1 on there? Or is that actually part of the icon?
Nope. It's actually if you press a number while hovering over the icon,
Oh,
you can do 1 through 0.
that's
Or
super
0
handy.
through 9. It is. That's what I've used before for indicating certain. The problem is it's only a single digit, so you can't do double-digit numbers. But I just usually use it for tens of feet or tens of meters.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some quick notes on that myself. Let's see.
Because since Roll20 is really bad with verticality, it's very useful in that aspect.
I see what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, that's not a great combination there. Give me 1 second. This is.
Their equipment.
Yep. This is Meowkin's fault for giving me something new.
Aha! But now I know the second. Now I know the last digit of their HP.
Yeah, you do. I'm okay with that though.
You revealed your secrets.
Yeah, with this, the convenience factor is totally worth it for me. And
I'm just doing a test roll really quick.
this guy
before
totally
this.
only has 1 hit point. Don't think that that's 11 or 21 or anything.
Yes, obviously.
Hmm.
He will fall over with a stiff breeze.
Wait, no, that's right. Never mind.
All right.
I don't think it'll matter anyways.
Alright, so we've got the option for the people that can roll a Stealth 8 to take a single action from the box. Who wants to make that roll?
Stealth drones.
You mean who wants to make that roll? Why wouldn't everyone want to make that roll?
I will limit it to
Which
3.
roll is a stealth roll?
Sneak.
Ah, okay.
We have a limited number of people who can make the roll, or
Yeah.
Some
gonna
bad
say that-
happen if we fail.
I don't want to penalize you for that. So,
This is just rewarding people for having sync skill.
instead of putting a set limit on it, let me say until somebody fails.
Okay.
Charlie, why don't you go first then?
Joke's
way
on you.
you're-
I'm going to do nothing but fail.
It is only an 8.
All right.
So you've got a single action that you can take from anywhere within this box. Well, I should say
Let's
a
see.
main action you can take from anywhere, starting from anywhere in this box.
And that's I can use that for movement.
Yes, you can.
Excellent.
Because a main action. Dash is a main action. Or run, I think is what they call it in here.
I guess
where-
Charlie will use that movement to head to the top of the building. If it's only 3 meters or so up, it shouldn't be a problem. But if I get to here, and we'll say 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then 11 puts me on top.
Okay. And he has 15 movement.
Unfortunately, you can't walk on top of the building.
Oh, right. That is a little bit of a.
Conundrum.
Yeah.
Oh, because you still got the you still got the dynamic.
Yes. Is there
blockers.
anywhere in particular that you want to be on top of this building?
I'm planning on putting a hole right here,
Okay. So let me.
and then everything willing, I plan on having Jim firing squad down from the heavens.
Okay. So if I put you right here, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you can put yourself right there.
I look forward to dropping a grenade in there.
Go ahead and just circle around. You can go through the windows in the front.
Oh boy. I'll
Hmm.
go ahead and put a little something.
Yeah, go ahead and use Meowkin's nomenclature there. Just put a little 1 above your ninja icon.
How do I put a 1 over the icon?
Hover over it and then press 1 when you're selecting the icon.
There we go. We fly, boys.
That works. I'm going to move you just a little bit here.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. Who else wants to make the stealth check? Sneak check.
Dex,
Mm-hmm.
you said 2 people can ride a motorcycle, right?
Yes.
Right. We have 2 of those motorcycles and then a hover cycle.
Would you like the
So-
motorcycles to move up? They'll still need to make a sneak check, but it'll only be a 6 for them.
Right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
And we'll limit their movement to 20 meters for the purpose of being quiet because the ground still makes noise.
Right.
Yeah,
We'll say Bongo and Handsome Jim are on those, and
Yeah.
Jai and Miklo. Bongo and Asa are on 1. Handsome Jim and Elizabeth are on 1, and then Jai and Miklo are on 1. They're on the hover cycle. So we'll go ahead and have Bongo and we'll go ahead and have Bongo try to roll it.
Okay.
Okay. Does he just have a? What sort of skills do they have on that?
He's +2, I think.
Yeah, he rolls that
Okay.
with skill.
That is okay. That is a skill. Okay. Let me see. It's 2d6 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
For Bungo. Seems good.
Might be a good idea to drive up on the roof with Charlie, actually, because that's a good place of, like, even if he's just going to
Yeah.
blast down the whole, that's like a good place with cover up there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Since these motorcycles can do that, right, Dexter?
Mhm.
Oh wait, that's wrong. Okay.
Dynamic breach wizards.
Yeah.
With a
Then
little
they
bit of
drive.
prep time, I would have clued people in on, I guess, the plan. That way I could have used that action to psychic somebody else up here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, why did I do that? Whatever.
It's
they're
fine.
riding the same motorcycle.
It's fine. We're not experts in assault. We're learning as we go.
Yeah.
All right. It's the next motorcycle want to make their check.
Yeah, I believe that's Handsome Jim and Elizabeth, which gives the roll to Charlie.
Same roll I did. 2d6 plus 2.
Handsome Jim
I
does
think.
not have skill with this roll.
Oh.
No, he does not.
Mm-mm.
Does Elizabeth?
No, she doesn't.
All right. Just roll 2d6 then.
2d6 minus 1.
The twins are melee combatants and have hidden skill, sneak. They can
Okay.
also shoot guns, but that was their thing.
Their main focus is the melee, yeah.
Something.
So it's time to jump down, Bongo! Except he doesn't have a melee weapon equipped.
So 2d6 minus 1.
No, they don't actually take a penalty on that. It's just a 2d6 roll for them.
Okay. Roll well.
And I should point out that this is part of the plan, so
I'll allow it.
Alright.
Okay.
that gets it up to 6
Are
They only need a 6 to pass? Alright.
for the motorcycles,
Yeah, the motorcycles only needed a 6.
because they are completely silent.
It just sounds like tumbleweed whirling across the roof.
Here. They can move 20. So they can get up there on the roof with you as well.
Motorcycles on the roof.
Look, you knew this was gonna happen when you gave us kinetic transversal motorcycles.
Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting.
I've
This
just
is-
been waiting for you guys to use some of the cool toys you have. This is great.
This is GTA 5 motorcycles.
So yeah, Charlie, you can decide wherever you want to place them.
Okay. Are Jai and the android or Omikawa?
Yeah.
Going to?
I'm gonna go ahead and make a stealth check here, unless Amikla is good at it.
Omikawa actually is good at it.
All right.
Wait till we take the wheel.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense for her to be driving then.
Oh wait,
Let's go ahead.
what are you guys driving?
The hover cycle.
That is not silent.
All right. That's fine.
That will make a lot of noise, actually.
That's why they go
Sorry,
last.
I missed that when you said that earlier. I realized now that you said it, and it just completely went through my head.
Okay. I don't suppose the android is good at stealth checks.
No.
Okay.
Sounds like y'all are joining the fight later then.
Well, I can go ahead and...
I guess you can still try. But I don't know, actually, can you even try on that if it's noisy? That's why I wasn't even thinking about doing the drones, because the drones
Yeah,
are
I should
very loud.
kind of put in a retcon that taking the hover cycle up the side was probably too loud.
Okay, never mind then. We want if it's actually too, I didn't think, I assumed the hover cycle was not actually that loud, which is my bad. If it is that loud, we wouldn't have taken it.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I would think that it's a little bit quieter than a well, quieter than a Harley, but louder than actually no. I guess I'm thinking Ninja about the volume of a Ninja. You know, one of the crotch rocket type motorcycles.
Okay, I was thinking you were saying an actual ninja, and I'm like, wait.
No.
No. We'll go up on foot then. We'll
Yeah.
slog it up on foot.
And we're slogging.
So I guess in that case, Mikawa, we'll go ahead and roll for her. She's got a +1 to it.
Yes.
You know what?
Please.
Actually, Jai will go first here. So that's, I actually have the same because of the feature and my dex bonus. So 2d6 + 1. Which I can just roll from my sheet because I
Yes.
have a sheet.
Because you're not an NPC.
Who
Well, it
would have
has a
thunk?
sheet. And it's actually +2 for her.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm rolling for me anyway.
Okay.
Alright, Nemesis, roll your
Oh.
thing.
I will administer the crap out of this.
Yeah.
Okay, you get assist on that.
OP, finally get some real value.
Oh, yeah. You got some skills that pay the bills. There we go.
I don't even need to pay the bills anymore. Got so many credits, I don't even think about them.
It's true.
I also
You're
don't have
welcome.
I also don't have any bills to pay that I'm aware of.
And then,
Well, I'm sure
Mikawa.
there's like server upkeep or something.
It's not really a bill though.
Alright, there's a Mikawa.
We have Amida a lot and Ohm. Ohm.
They are not best friends.
And then who has just the flat 2d6.
Yes.
Stay home.
All right. Save
Okay,
the
I can't
worst
do
for
anything about
last.
that one.
You could use a reroll on it.
Do we want to use a reroll? I mean, I
don't care.
guess this is the last one. What else
You
we- what
may
else we
have
use
other
skill-
skill checks
we'll-
throughout.
Yeah, we'll save it for now. I don't really
Okay.
care that much.
Okay.
Unless we can get another round.
You cannot.
Okay, then yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
All right. So we start off with Zoe in the drop pod. In the vehicle in the drop pod.
Double layer.
I hold my action until it becomes relevant.
Okay. You take one.
Alright.
You take a move action to get into that box. You can put the android anywhere in that box you want, and then have a main action remaining.
Okay. In that case, they'll do that and use their main action to start circling around. Well, hold on. How hard would it be for them to climb up on the roof?
It would be an exert check at difficulty 8.
Okay.
There's it's not designed for climbing, but it's also not particularly hard. It would also be a sneak check, unless you don't care about alerting them.
All right. Yeah, they're still not alerted, so I'm just going to go ahead and move them up. Ooh. Here.
Okay.
All right. Oh. Yeah.
I'm going to draw a quick line on the ground here.
I'm putting down a line in the sand on Dex.
I am. And note that anybody moving... Oh, man. Anybody moving past this line, if they want to remain stealthy, will need to make a sneak check. Let's see. Goes up the roof too. There's your line.
Here's your line.
It cut Bongo in half.
Oh, Bongo. That's a mystical line.
Bongo,
appears.
no.
Alright. That should prove for interesting viewing. Alright. That was Ohm. Handsome Jim. On top of the thingy. The yurt. Handsome Jim is in Nox's control.
And so Jim is going to hold his action until it becomes relevant.
Nemesis.
Which is, now, does that stealth check thing hold true for the drones, or should I just leave them hanging back?
Do either of them have any stealth technology?
No.
Okay. They were probably carried up. If you want to use them, I will roll. They're in observation range at this point.
Oh, right. If they can actually be carried off, can they just be strapped onto them to either? Well, probably the
Maybe.
motorcycles because we only have 2 of them anyway.
If you wanted them there, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Is that fine with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me. Like just like a little pouch on the back, ready
Yeah.
to launch. All right. Well,
So
we'll just go
they'd
ahead and
be-
say that one, and then
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hold because I guess I could shoot the one. I kind of want what I'm thinking of doing is dropping a grenade in there once there's a hole in the ceiling.
Okay.
Problem is, I don't know if I can really position this. I don't know if how this actually launches them. I would assume it's just really more like dropping them and possibly having momentum on the grenade. So that kind of needs to be on my turn. So I'll just have holding my action with this one like as a turret essentially on the back of that.
You probably don't want to be in the airspace immediately above where the hole's going to be anyways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I need to. I'll just have to do that next turn and hope they stay clustered.
Okay, so so you know, while they're not able to engage any target, their observation range, even though they're technically close enough, once they come within line of sight of anybody, basically once they can shoot someone, it's combat range and difficulty 8 to spot them. Until then, it's a wisdom notice check at difficulty 10. So the odds are in your favor if you want to move them. Just not flawless.
No, because really anything I'm just gonna do is move into range and shoot someone.
Okay.
Um,
And
Well,
you had
okay,
it right. When the
but I
bomber
can't really
drone
move.
drops the grenade, I'm just gonna resolve all of its effects on its turn. I'm not gonna worry about how far it falls.
Gosh, these rules with the drones are messing with my head still. I'm just gonna hold the action to have this one shoot if things pop off and it has a target.
We do
Like,
have time to
basically
mull
just-
it over. The explosion's not going down until the end of next round.
Yeah,
Yep.
we may just be may just be positioning here and then fast forwarding.
Yeah.
Seems like
As-
that maybe, yeah.
As stealth groups go, or stealth assaults go.
Yep. All right, Jai.
Nope. I'm just moving up here,
Okay.
To the limit. Push it to the limit.
which I believe takes both or my main and my move. So
Hartman.
Same thing, readying a gun.
This one does nothing.
He doesn't patrol just slightly to the south.
He does not. Fairbanks.
Readying an action to shoot the ground once it falls out from beneath.
Okay.
Yeah, watch the whole sillies collapse and all of it just drop it.
Oh, hey
Although-
there.
Shoddy construction.
Although it looks like a yurt, in design, it has clearly been built, and you guys saw this on your survey scanner from the ship. It's clearly been built to resist efforts to just, jump in through the roof. This is where those weapon controls are at.
Now he says this.
So, the telekinetic ram will still have no problem with it.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I don't want a hard time.
Too bad. You getting it?
I know.
wait, if you didn't want a hard time, why the fuck are you here?
Why am I running a game?
Yeah.
That is a great question. Let's see. These. Yeah, no, they are. Those inside are watching TV. These two over here are just talking. So we move right up to Charlie.
Okay, setting down the line. It's 5 meters, right? So here to here. Charlie's
That
going
seems
to
right.
fucking make a note of the position, put his fingers in his ears, and take a few steps back.
When the telekinetic steps back, that's when everybody should be thinking, uh-oh.
Hmm.
So.
Yeah, it looks right.
A little rough. So it's easier on a grid.
All right, Bongo.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Same thing as Acid, just ready to shoot or drive. Shoot or drive. That's the question. Probably just shoot. I guess still I need to reposition. How clearly can we indicate where the explosion's going to happen so they can see in?
You can't.
You can't really see it. It's just if you're in the area, you immediately
So
feel
it's-
it.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if I can just make sure I put them on the edge so they can all shoot in. That might be too dangerous.
Yeah, telekinetic
It's-
ram is not a precise tool.
Okay.
It also, I don't think it matters until the end of next round anyway, so he'll have another turn before it goes off.
All right. Well,
If
we'll just ready.
you-
We'll ready gun for when things pop off then.
If you get too close, it'll feel like you're chewing on a 9-volt.
Right.
Yep.
And I want to be close to where it feels like I'm chewing at a 9-volt. So we'll maintain distance.
Omikawa.
She'll move up with the doctor captain.
Okay.
Captain Doctor.
We are at the
Attack
top of
on
the
captain.
initiative order. At this, well, no, because these guys in here are going to do something, so I'm not going to just skip the whole round. But we'll do a lightning round. Zoe.
Hold. Wait, does it seem like... How long is it going to take me to drive there?
I'll assume that you guys have driven the car up to about the point where your assessment was, discerns it would be too risky to drive further. And from here, it'll take you 2 rounds to get up to over to this entrance.
Okay, so I'll start driving now.
Okay. All right.
Olm will. How far is that? 14. I'm just gonna move up to here, I believe.
And for clarification for you, Xander, I will say words.
By the end of the second one?
Yes,
When
by
I
the
arrive?
end of the second round, you will appear in the vehicle at there. You want to draw yourself a box?
Sorry, did you point somewhere on the...
I'm assuming
Yes.
down
Let me
the bottom.
zoom.
Over here.
Okay, gotcha. Let me zoom out so I can actually see the whole map.
Yeah, where it looks like the road, where it looks like there's kind of something resembling a road.
Right.
I did that.
And this is at the top of a hill, right?
It is.
What's the arc of depression on that giant fucking cannon?
It cannot hit the grunt car.
Oh, okay. Just checking. You know, that's the kind of thing you want to know before you drive directly into its line of fire.
And hopefully something we would have accounted for.
Before you drive
Yeah.
towards something that can destroy starships.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
There's my
Alright.
car.
All right. Handsome Jim. Doing anything or holding?
Is getting ready to fire into the hole.
You can just say hold if you're basically just getting ready to
Yep.
do something. Nemesis.
Hold.
Jai.
In this case, yeah, he's holding.
Hartman.
Hold.
All right.
Don't fire until you can see the whites of their eyes.
Are you in the car with us?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Okay.
I've been taking.
Oh, there's a whole other building there.
Yeah.
Notario should not be in the car with you. She should be in the dropship.
Yeah, go ahead and keep her in the drop pod.
Right.
All right.
I'm just watching through my drone optics, and it's like I was like I haven't realized. I just realized like, wait, are you driving towards them, Zoe?
Yeah, go ahead and have a little conversation while I'm rolling their observation check.
Yeah, drive them closer, and you can beat them with your drones yourself.
I don't recall driving the ground car towards them as part of the plan.
It's not part of the
point out
plan.
that,
It's not part of
from
the plan. But
the
it wasn't
roof
part
that
of the
we're
plan.
on, we can shoot at the people at the other roof.
I don't think it's really a roof.
That-
That's like
yeah, that's actually the weapon.
Feet, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the railgun.
Yeah, there are people there. We can shoot at the people.
Hey, also, was this a flat roof? You said it was like a yurt though, or kind of like yurt shape. So it's like a
Yeah,
angled
it's
roof, right?
a little bit domed.
Okay. So technically, we would actually be out. That's why this line is the way it is. Like we're technically out of their line of sight. We have to actually move.
Are you referring to
forward.
these guys over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why the line is kind of angled how it is.
Okay. Yeah, because we are technically out of their line of sight. We'd have to move forward to actually shoot at them.
The dome isn't that steep. You're not out of their line of sight, but like if you were to stand, they could look over and see you, but you're still trying to be stealthy on this side of the line, so I'm assuming that you're taking the steps necessary to not be seen by them. You know, staying low.
But it's not like just like a flat roof where, they'd have a clear sight of the whole roof.
Right. And this isn't really too elevated. These stairs only go up a few feet, despite it looking like they go up like an entire story.
Now, if someone was riding the cannon like a cowboy,
Oh yeah,
might be able
they'd
to
have clear view of you.
but regulations say that's not a good idea.
Fairbanks. Fairbanks is Xander.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, we're still holding until the hole explodes, so.
Yeah. Oh, I gave him a 12.
What a roll.
I gave him a
So
12.
You gave him a 12? Oh, was his
Yep,
difficulty.
yep. Because I'd already made one check for one of them, and I had no intention of making a check for every single one of them. His was at a higher difficulty as a kind of second chance.
I'd like to imagine the like if there's like a ceiling fan or if there it's acting a little funny.
Well, now they only have their own incompetence to blame.
Yep. Well, you guys have been pretty skilled here, so... Charlie, I believe you're able to do something while you're setting up the RAM, aren't you?
Yeah, it only took that one
Yeah.
action.
You basically set
You
the
started
fuse.
the-
You light the fuse, and then it goes off,
Yeah.
but you can do other stuff. So, Charlie.
I don't want to start combat because there are 2 people that move that are inside the hole here, so I'm just gonna hold.
Whoops. I skipped past one of the guys that should have been doing something. I'll fix that in the next round. Or, not next round, but with his next 3. Let's see. Of those on the roof, well, Charlie's the only PC, so if Charlie has good notice, go ahead and roll it. Otherwise, pick one of the, probably Handsome Jim. Either Handsome Jim or Charlie can roll notice.
Let me go see what Handsome Jim has for notice. He has
He's,
+2.
yeah, he's skilled at it.
Okay. He has better notice than I do.
Okay.
But I don't care. Making the roll myself.
Okay.
Does the planning bonus apply to this?
Yeah, it could. And yes, you do need it.
Okay, let me pull that up. Here we go. Rolling. Correct.
Charlie and Handsome Jim can hear them the very, very muffled discussion inside of somebody surprised by something that is happening. But not like we're under attack. It's that they feel the tingling and are scrambling to get out of the 9-volt biting range. Does that change what you want Charlie to do?
Sure. I guess the other option was to start combat at somebody way over here.
Hmm.
If they're in line of sight. Are they in line of sight?
It can be.
They can be.
Yeah.
You'd basically really just need to stand up, you know, to full height and be looking over the slight doming of the yurt.
Yeah. I guess
that's
that'll be
the
the
case-
case.
It's ultimately your choice whether you want to do that now or just hold the action and do it as soon as the bomb or the explosion goes off. Because either way, they'll be surprised.
Yeah. Charlie's gonna wait until the explosion goes off.
Yeah, for full transparency, this one here has already gone, and I'm just going to go ahead and move him there. That way you know that those other 2 have not gone, and if you start anything, they will be able to react with that knowledge.
Yeah.
So, holding,
Holding.
Bongo,
Holding.
Omikawa.
Holding.
Okay. This is the one that's distant. He doesn't do anything. These 2 move away from the what the fuck is that? And stare up at it. And end of the round. Zoe will arrive at the end of this round we're starting. Telekinetic ram blasts a hole through the top of this roof, and you can see what your sensor scans told you, that the construction of this roof is solid. It was intended to withstand small arms fire and possibly even some heavy weapons fire, but not a telekinetic ram. So let me draw some scribbles on there to indicate. Boom. I'm basically just going to be using Charlie's hand-drawn hole here and making
There
it
we go.
messy.
All right.
Oh, it's my hand.
So everybody's on alert now.
Yeah.
It does
and
tend to happen.
we were all holding actions, so I believe.
No, the hold does strange things in stars.
Okay.
It ends at the end of the round, right? Or is it?
Hold on. Let me
Wait,
let me
let
double
me
check
look
because
at
I
it
can
also.
never. Because yeah, I remember hold was really weird in stars.
Hold an action here. Hold an action to move action.
For what it's worth, I was just playing to move Mikola and Jai up as soon as the bomb went off to like take this fighter by surprise and just surround him and get him to drop his weapon. Let's see. By choosing to hold action, combat can declare taking the rest of their actions until later in the round, activating them as an instant action. As a hero who wins initiative might use their move action to hold an action later in the round. As an enemy rushes around a corner, he may instantly elect to use his main action to make a ranged attack with his readied laser rifle.
Really unclear whether it persists between, all the way to your next turn, or if it's
Yeah,
one
it's
scrub into the round.
one of the ways. Just rounds are kind of weird here.
Is the end of the round still considered part of the round?
Yes, I believe so.
So in that case, we all do get to instantly elect to take our held actions. I think.
Oh yeah, actually, sorry. This is a silly rules lookup because you can simply say, "I'm taking my action now."
Yeah.
It's an action, yeah. So it's essentially we're saying the end of the round, and it just goes in whatever order.
We want basically.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It does have to be, I think, before the telekinetic ram goes off, but can be in
Alright, so
conjunction
it'd be-
with it.
So we'll take a shot. We'll just have to be taking shots over there.
Yeah, that would be my only restriction,
allowed.
is that you can't shoot through the hole. It is being made as you're taking your action.
Okay.
So I think everyone had held actions, so anyone that wants to take a single action right now can do so.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah. I think Giant and Mikla are doing what I said they'd be doing.
Okay, go ahead and move.
But yep.
All right, so I
Bloop.
guess we'll and
Bloop.
Bongo and Asta, and I don't know whether Drone probably wouldn't be able to stand
If
that.
using laser weapons, they shoot with 200 range.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that easy. It's basically the only weapons that you have to worry about range with right now are submachine
Mag
guns, spike throwers.
Mag weapons. I think they only shoot 30-80.
Mag
No.
rifle is 300, 600. Mag pistol is
Oh.
100, 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
3080 is actually I don't remember off the top of my head. Sorry. 3100 is a revolver.
Mhm.
Plasma projectors also don't have that much range.
True.
So
So go ahead and shoot with Bongo and Hartman.
Pistols. Honestly, even the plasma projector's got plenty of range for this map.
Excuse me.
No.
No excuses.
Okay.
Uh,
Nemesis.
Oh, me?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mongo and Hartman.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, we'll just start taking shots over here. I guess we'll just start with the one that only has 1 HP. So
Is that their HP or something else?
That's
it's
that's
the,
the
it's the
last.
last inch of their HP. It's
Yeah.
probably not actually 1. But anyways, a mag rifle and a laser rifle coming his way.
Oof. He is blasted by the combination of them.
And that's what happens.
You want to
when he has
describe how
1
that
HP.
how that one goes down?
I don't know if a 16 is quite a boom headshot. It's probably center of mass shot with the mag rifle.
It
and
can
then-
really be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. Nah, I don't think a 16 is warranting a headshot, but that's poor military tactics. You got to shoot your center of mass to increase your
And
odds.
it's still.
And it's just shots, plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a couple little char marks that appear shortly after.
Okay. Anybody else taking shots?
Charlie and Handsome Jin are going after Fighter 8 over here, right next to him.
Okay. Alright, both of those also hit, and Fighter 8 over there is killed.
Gun
One might
secure.
think- One might think he had 8 hit points.
It's a possibility.
You want to describe what happens with Charlie and Handsome Jim both firing on him?
No.
Okay.
If I may, I imagine it's sort of he's telekinetically blasted back into the gun and just sort of held there while Jim lines up a shot and puts him down.
How does that sound to you,
Sure.
Nox? Okay. That's
Whatever
what happens.
works.
Okay.
Oh dear.
The hole is blasted, and we are starting the first round of alerted combat. Zoe has already. Zoe's driving. Oh, sorry. Is there somebody
I
else?
should ask. Xander, did you want Elizabeth to take an action there?
Yeah, sorry. She can shoot through the hole at these guys, right?
Nope,
No.
we can't shoot through the hole.
No.
Okay.
The hole is being created as these actions are being taken.
And she have does she have line of sight to this dude?
She could take a shot at him. Actually, no, that would be if I was trying to have her shoot through the hole. No, she really can't. Not from where she's at.
Yeah, I don't think she can hit anything if the hole's not there yet.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she could shoot at the guys that are already dead, but whatever.
Well, I mean, she could toss a grenade over the roof. I'm pretty sure she's armed with that one.
Let's find out. Nope.
I didn't
She
add
could
any-
probably reach, over here-ish.
I think I gave everyone one grenade, a spike thrower, and a laser rifle.
Well, if you did, it's not. Okay, so
Not
she has a
listed.
laser pistol, a laser rifle, a monoblade knife, a void carbine, a mag pistol, a mag rifle, and a spike thrower.
I
She
think we
doesn't.
she's
decided
currently
there.
ki-
Goodness.
She
She,
is well armed.
she doesn't
I think-
actually have all those. I just added them all so that it's easy to access.
I
Okay.
think we decided the last one that there was laser rifles and spike throwers.
Okay.
And
And I
yeah,
guess
I do
they're
remember you
high.
guys talking about grenades because we had the whole smoke grenade, why don't those exist discussion.
Right.
Mm,
And then you just equip
Yeah.
them with frag grenades. So yes, she does have a frag grenade that she could toss if you want.
I don't think she can see you guys and where you ended up, so she's not going to just random willy-nilly throw grenades.
That's fair.
So
That's,
we'll call that good.
that's
Right.
why you
Probably.
need Nemesis to put an observation drone as an eye in the sky to tactic everyone.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a good idea. And then give everyone like a HUD to give us the tactical map.
I think only people with Ghost Hawk transceivers would be able to have a HUD. Oh no, I guess we have suits of armor, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, the combat or not the combat
We,
platoon.
we have the
assault
CFUs.
CFUs, yeah.
It'd be easy enough to even just to relay through voice. I mean, once you guys, if you guys keep doing military operations like this, I'm assuming the crew will learn how to effectively communicate, and then you can just kind of know where things are.
Yep.
Can you
Yeah.
use the HUD for line of sight?
No, you cannot.
Damn.
Oh well. Will. Yeah.
At
Yeah.
the very least, I could set up a little mini map for people.
Meditate.
Ohm's gonna move up here and take a shot with their spike thrower at whoops, that is not the arrow.
What the heck is
At this guy.
that? Okay.
Odd.
Hilarious.
Uh
I didn't know
All
that
right.
androids had tentacles.
yeah. Oh, how little you understand, Dex.
Android
I'm
can
sorry.
have whatever you want.
Oh, God.
Are these windows or walls?
Those are windows.
Yeah, it's window walls. That
It's a
is
nice view.
very firm, stabilizing wood.
Nope.
Between what look like bulletproof windows.
Okay. And are these walls as well?
No, those are not walls.
Okay, so it's like an awning. Okay.
That's basically just a porch with a very low Oh, and I forgot to take
Railing.
this part out. But yeah, this is a railing. This part does not exist.
Okay. That was a point of confusion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I could see that.
Mhm.
All right. Handsome Jim. Under Nemesis.
No, Handsome Jim is Charlie.
Handsome Jim under Charlie. Knox.
Gonna move just a little bit this way, and make a fire in down at this guy.
Okay.
These rolls, man.
Yep.
We got some good rolls.
He's dead, Jim.
That one there.
Wow. No, he's probably got 12 hit points.
Maybe.
Maybe he rolled double ones for hit points. We don't know.
He is not dead.
Okay.
Well,
I guess
now
he
we
does have 12 hit points.
He's alive, Jim.
All right.
Dex, you need to change his loadout to a 4.
Their loadout does not change with their hit points. You don't want people randomly having rocket launchers all of a sudden.
Do we?
There's
It
no place to
is-
mark bullets.
On NPCs? No, there's not.
Yes.
If combat goes too long, I'll do a quick count through for people, but I'm otherwise not really too concerned with it.
Okay.
For most weapons they're equipped with, it doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't, yeah. Nemesis.
I forgot if the mag weapons had
Alright.
really small clips.
The quick question with the bomber thing. That still basically has to be stop, like move, stop, attack, right? It can't move. You can't actually do like bombing runs. Think about it.
But by the action economy mechanics, it would need to be a move action to get it into position, and then
Over them.
a release.
That's a little disappointing, but I guess I'll just use the regular combat drone then.
Because that doesn't really make much sense for a bomber, you're right. I'll let you make a program or pilot check at difficulty. Let's put difficulty at 10 just to give you a challenge.
And if we say I can use the drone control link and essentially the regular controller to move attack with one drone. Because we need.
Think so?
Wait, what are you
Yeah,
trying to do?
Move and attack with the drone. The bomb is technically an attack, or the
Yes.
grenades, essentially.
Oh,
what I want
right,
to do
'cause
is drop
you're-
a grenade basically between these two guys.
Yeah, I'm fine with that here. So
Or
if you can make
specifically
a
both grenades.
program or pilot check at the difficulty 10, you can move the bomber, release the grenade as it's flying, and keep moving it its full movement.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So essentially, what I'm thinking is swoop in through the hole, do a sweeping run here, and right back out the hole because this thing's got the racing fitting, so it can move 60 meters. And dropping the grenade right here,
All right.
or specifically dropping both of its grenades right there.
Can it drop multiple grenades?
Yes, the bomber can drop either 1 or 2 grenades,
Nice.
one or both in lieu of a different weapon attack.
Okay.
Here, I'll go
Um,
copy and paste it over for you.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it does say.
go ahead
If
and
you want-
roll both
if you
the
want,
attacks on it. No need to copy
If
paste.
you want,
It's fine.
I'll okay.
Um,
I say if you want, I can have it just fly in and sit there. It's not an expensive drone.
No, I don't need that. All right, and for the second one.
X.
Oh.
Oh wow.
So with that grenades, I think they just scatter on a miss.
They
Is
do.
that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
And lands 1d10 meters away from the target in a random direction.
Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Three meters.
All right.
And you can do D8 or you can do a D1 or a D360.
Go ahead and do a d360 just because you said it.
A no scope D360.
That's somewhere up this way. So like toward basically like the window.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it would be here. I will put a mark down where
Here, this
You
is where I
put one there.
intended to do it. Yeah, right in the middle of them.
and then one there.
Which,
Arguably is better if it can get through the window.
yeah.
Is that a window?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that stops being a problem 3 meters away. So we're gonna hit the
Everybody-
wall.
Open your mouths, close your eyes.
2d6 damage to all targets within 5 meters. So if the window stops it, those two are still getting damaged. If not, then
Evade.
all three of them get damaged.
Yeah, and then evasion
feel like-
save for
Yeah, it's like extra frag for Fighter 9, right? Because all that glass is gonna come flying.
Oh.
It really depends
That's
on how
insane.
reinforced the glass is.
Yeah. I mean, if it's
So
a
it's
frag
up to
grenade,
Dex.
It's not
Yeah.
super like penetrating.
Yeah, it doesn't go through the glass.
At least some nice scratches on it though. Yeah,
It
all
will.
controls miss. Lands,
Alright.
hit or miss, grenade then explodes.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll
They're
me
allowed to-
damage here.
It's
It's already enrolled.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Wait.
And they're allowed an evasion save for half damage. And they take
also
one less
take-
point of damage for each hit
Yes.
point of AC above 14, yeah.
Thank you.
I presume that damage reduction is after this evasion save.
I think so? I'm
It
not
doesn't
actually
matter
sure.
for them. All right. This is 2 and 5 versus the first 7 damage. Right.
Yes, stuff roll stuff. Do they automatically go drawn down?
I mean, at the absolute minimum, they're taking 9 damage, so...
Okay. And then
Eh.
or the second one, same order. Oof.
Wow.
Right.
So the first one, 2 took 9 damage, or the one with the 2 took 9 damage from that, and the one with the 5 took
12 plus 6, 18.
13.
All right, grenade explosions ring out, reverberating
right.
off the glass. Some of the wood beside the glass and holding the glass in place has cracked and is splintering, but is holding firm. The glass itself has survived the grenade blast with just a little bit of flack on it. Fighter over here just gets his side blown out, cut up by multiple pieces of shrapnel. This fighter over here has managed to duck away and is mostly cushioned by the couch.
Works for me.
It's a ballistic cloth couch.
Might be.
No, he definitely still took some shrapnel to the ass as he's diving away, but you know,
No, I just think it's funny.
the
it's
cushions
all good.
padded it a little bit.
More than 0.
It did its job.
Jai.
All right. So Amikla and Jai just appeared as this thing exploded. and
Yes.
I
You'd
are
like to know
basically holding
what
this-
his reaction is, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. Because I was planning to just use my action to just demand he drop his weapons or try to take them from him.
Okay.
Rather.
He reacts as Obiko and Jai are surrounding him. He's reaching for his weapon, which is what's his number 5? Yeah. which-
9.
Oh, he's a 9. Ooh.
Yeah.
Which is a combat shotgun, and you see a rocket launcher on his back. You also
What's he
see
gonna do?
what
Point
looks
blank.
suspiciously like the packing of a demo charge on his hip.
Mm-hmm.
He slings his combat rifle around as you guys are surrounding him, and ducks as the roof of the structure crashes inward. Looks around wild-eyed as grenades go off, and yells something in Spanish. It does not sound like "I surrender,"
Okay.
and he is
Well-
bringing his shotgun to bear.
All right. Let's in that case, if he's not actually taking the hint with two people having their guns at his head, I'm just going to shoot him.
Okay,
Let's see.
he's
what am
definitely
I
not
actually
taking
carrying?
that hint.
All right. We count as engaged at this point, don't we?
Only if any of you are actively threatening with a melee weapon or
Okay. In that case, no.
or are skilled unarmed combatants.
Which I don't believe any of us are. Well,
And he's not either.
so I'll shoot him with my trilobite.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jai doing anything else?
Let's see. We've got one action, one move action.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I suppose I should actually call it engaged because that's been part of my thing. I won't make that attack miss, but yeah, it is engaged.
well, I mean, does he have more than 50? Is it what, minus? Is it -2 or -4?
It's -4.
Okay. All right, that's good to note.
So that
Then-
would have missed if I were on my game.
Fair enough. Let's see. I guess I'll. Is this door open?
It is not.
All right. I'm just gonna move a bit closer to it then.
Okay.
That's fine for me.
At this range, even if the plasma from the trilobite has not directly hit him, he is taking a scorching burn across his side. He's probably going to die from his injuries, even if he never takes another point of mechanical damage.
Mm-hmm.
Hartman. Hartman under. This one is under Nemesis.
It is under me. Yes. Let's see. I guess we'll just move and shoot down into the hole at this poor guy with the shrapnel in his ass.
Put him out of his misery.
And oh look, this looks like spike thrower range. It sure does. I find it crazy it has burst fire.
More shrapnel, I guess.
Yeah, more shrapnel coming his way.
Oof.
Well, doesn't work out.
Is it time for you guys to start rolling bad?
It is time for us to start rolling bad.
Okay.
Always
Alright.
happens eventually.
All right.
Hey, that coffee table didn't see it coming.
The coffee table practically explodes. It's almost another grenade. All right. Well, this guy over here, with Jai in his face, he can't use his combat shotgun.
I mean, he can probably, but
No, he actually
Well-
can't.
oh wait, because
Yeah.
it's encumbrance. 2 weapons can't be used in
Mhm.
melee. Right, and I
Yeah.
have a pistol. That's why I could.
Yeah, and that's also why I wanted to stick to my my setup there, is because that's pretty damn meaningful. You've
Right.
put him in a position where he can't use his big gun.
Right.
Unless he backs up a bit.
He would have to spend a main action to disengage.
Yep.
Oh, can you not move out of range otherwise? Or would they just get attacks of opportunity?
That's true. You would just get attacks of opportunity.
We have done like what 2 combats before this, and it never came up before, so I don't know anymore. It's been a lot of sessions that it's never come up in.
It's weirdly included in the rules for movement.
It's been 1 week since we checked the book.
Yeah. An actor who wants to disengage from an opponent in melee must use their main action to perform a fight and withdrawal, or else they suffer a free automatic melee attack from any foe engaged with them.
Hmm.
So yes, he could risk a attack from both Jai and Omikawa, and if they don't have a melee weapon readied and the ability to immediately use it, then it wouldn't be too much of a risk for him. But he's not going to do that. He is going to drop his combat shotgun. It's on a sling, so it stays. It just kind of falls to his side, and draws out a knife. Is Jai wearing armor that makes him immune to primitive weapons?
Yes, he's wearing the frickin' suit.
Oh yeah, the suit.
I did not know that he was wearing that.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Oh yeah, what am I thinking a lot harder?
I think I forgot that completely. That is my fault.
Honestly, I did too until I double checked.
So
But he has a history of wearing the suit.
let's do a sanity check though. On a sneaking mission, was Jai wearing the suit?
No, probably not. Unless it's somehow quiet. He's probably wearing a CFU.
Yeah, it's not quiet. All right, it's
Right.
gonna try and stab Jai through his CFU.
Reminder that the suit was intended as a mining outfit.
And it hits.
Jesus.
Oh no,
Sure.
you've been cut.
Yeah, for 3 whole damage.
It's a paper cut.
I see my hack is still working.
It's not working on the damage though.
No,
No.
I'm at
Well,
I'm at
it's-
28 of 31.
Hey man, it'll add up. He just has to do this 10 more times.
11 more times.
11 more times.
Wait, no, 10 more times now. He had to do it 11 times in total.
Yes. Fairbanks. Under Xander's control.
Yeah, she's going to move up to where she can shoot down in the hole. at this guy. Spike thrower. Yes, I'd like to burst it. I don't know if there's a modifier.
It
Well.
will add the modifier, but unfortunately,
Yeah, that's a mess. We're just filling the air with spikes. Pew, 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 pew.
We're sure showing them.
This guy must be traumatized.
there are little flechettes of nails and spike and metal slugs just all around him. It's practically a caltrop field.
Yeah, I should have just gone with the laser rifle.
Oh well.
I mean, it's no more accurate.
Yeah, it's +1.
Oh, right. I
Yeah,
forgot they have +1. I always forget about that.
that would have hit. This guy is
It-
gone. Alright, and this guy shouts something out in Spanish towards the guy that is trying to shank Jai, and gestures wildly to the inside of the yurt, but unslings his combat rifle and fires at Jai.
Do I have cover from
After
my
moving.
current position? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have cover from the car? I don't know.
You're
Probably
a
not
little
where
bit
I'm
raised
currently
up.
standing.
Nah, he moves to where there is no cover.
Right.
And you are slightly elevated, so.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much.
But you're
You could just climb
engaged.
through a porch wall.
That'll miss.
That will miss.
Oh, well, alright.
CFU.
It missed him. He's engaged. Does it hit his buddy?
No, it does not.
It's not one of those games,
Kind
Which
of
is-
rules.
which is for the best because
Yeah.
it gets kind of stupid.
Yeah, it never hurts to ask. You don't know.
When combat ends up with people hurting their allies way more
Yeah.
than anyone else.
Yeah,
on
that.
a regular
I
basis.
mean, those rules have places in other games, but in games where there's a lot of range stuff, they typically serve more to hinder and
They make people look
disincentivize melee
incompetent.
characters.
Well, disincentivize ranged characters.
Both,
No, because
really.
it's
Well-
the melee character that's causing the problem, and people get upset with the melee character for getting into melee.
Unless we all become melee characters.
That's
That's
the thing.
an idea.
Everyone just ends up upset with each other. The ranged characters are upset with the melee characters. The melee characters are upset with the
Yeah.
ranged characters.
We'll all become ranged characters and we'll all surround a guy and then try and shoot him. Everyone's technically engaged.
He,
Like
du-
check
he-
the roulette of who actually gets hurt.
he ducks and
Like
we all shoot each other.
Like a weird sort of Russian roulette.
It's a dumb Looney Tunes game.
It's a trust
Guy's
exercise, is
a
what it is.
6.
It's a Picard maneuver.
Odd.
Okay. 6, which is combat rifle. Yep. Stop it. Roll 20. Just stop. Thank you. He rushes over here, dodging around bits of debris, and moves over to that door, starts opening it. He cannot pass through it this turn because it is a not an easy door to open. He actually has to spend time there. He's not having to take an action, but he can't just open it and move through. Alright.
What
That-
a stubborn door.
Puts it at Charlie's turn. I'm surprised nobody's tried to use the lawnmower against him.
We haven't been near it. Do you
Only one
want do you
that
want
can do it is
to
an
get it?
android.
Just hit him in the head with a lawnmower.
I mean, if you start at first, it becomes an advanced weapon.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know that if I start a lawnmower, it can pierce power armor.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
go ahead and trap this guy in then.
Okay.
Charlie's
See-
going to move over here.
The
And,
lawnmowers in the year 3000 use laser blades.
Set another thing in this 5-meter range.
Another telekinetic ram.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So if he tries to leave, he'll just blow up.
Is it pointing that direction?
It wasn't exactly pointing in any direction.
Well, it needs to point in a direction. So is
Does it? Okay.
yeah.
I guess it's pointing down.
Okay.
And it's, you know, trying to catch the door, patio, stairs area.
Okay.
So I guess Ohm would be in range.
Not necessarily.
I'll have them move anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, from the point of kind of. Yeah, close enough to kind of feel a tingly, but I probably would not have it hit them.
That's
alright.
the thing that I was checking it up against was whether or not this guy could 10 meters out.
Oh, I see.
And I plan on just destroying this whole area.
Bongo. Let's see.
Bongo,
Bongo
shoot.
is under
Go ahead and
believe-
spend my effort for the scene. There we go.
We will do the shoot from the roof. Bongo sheet, here it is. He's got the mag rifle. Shoot at this poor guy.
Mhm.
Finally does nothing. He's had 3 shots in a row at him,
Damn.
all miss.
The dice roller could tell that you were like, oh, finally we kill him. Nope.
Yeah. Well, that's Bongo's turn.
Yeah.
All right.
What's important is he tried.
Omikawa.
All right.
Just
I know I
slaying
didn't
of it.
explicitly state this, but does she actually have a monoblade knife on her?
I want to say she actually has a monoblade machete on her.
Okay. Either
Same.
way,
So
Either
medium
way.
advanced.
that's perfectly fine. I will. How much does a medium?
It's a D8 plus 1.
All right, let me fix this up then. That's D8 plus 1.
Mhm.
And a normal monoblade is D6 1d6.
No.
Normal monoblade knife.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Believe so.
All right, so she gets a +1 to damage as a martial human. Those things have shock of 1.
Medium advanced is 2/AC 13.
Okay. All right. That should make it not better then, but all right. All right. She will draw that and take a swing with that.
Okay.
Nope.
Attack of the bad rolls. Jeez.
Oh man, on my screen and on
That
the
looks like a
stream
20.
screen, it looks like
looks
it's
like
yeah.
Like a 20.
It looks
Yeah.
like it landed between 2 and 20.
Go figure.
We call
Wait,
interference
hey.
in the car. That's what it looks like.
Oh well.
All right, hang on 1 second. All right. That one is dead. That one is dead. And so we come to this poor guy that's gotten peppered all around him, and some of the flechettes that have hit him but have not penetrated armor, by spike flechettes.
He's gonna move, and there's gonna be an outline of where he was.
Yes, there is.
Hilarious.
He is shouting something in Spanish frantically to this guy, and they have a brief shouting exchange of It sounds like the other one is frantic too, for some reason. And
Can't
the
imagine they're frantic.
uh hauls himself around. Let's see. He is actually gonna roll in morale. I haven't been rolling morale with these guys because they're special,
Not that special.
but not that special.
They're special in the sense that we haven't really done anything like this before. So, yeah.
They are extremely zealous.
Apparently.
Is that what the -2 mod is for?
Yes.
Okay.
So you actually, as he's getting back up, non-mechanically, just fictionally, he never actually went prone, and he's turning himself around, lifting his combat rifle. You see him take just a moment to touch a necklace around his, around his neck,
He
and
killed all 4 people at the edge.
he is muttering something under his breath as he brings his hand back down to the trigger and starts spraying up at all 4 of you. Let's see. With the actual attack being made against Fairbanks.
Of course. How dare you?
Very rude.
I guess my question there is: do we have cover from being in an elevated position, like overlooking the hole, rather than
No.
fully exposed?
No.
Okay.
For the sake of simplicity, we'll give him this soul bone.
Misses
I
anyway.
think that misses anyways, yeah.
I mean, we're all AC 16.
Mhm.
Otherwise, that 13 would have hurt.
Yeah.
Combat
for sure.
rifles. All right. That was the end of this second round. Zoe arrives in the car.
Playing Ride of the Valkyries.
All right.
And
so,
and we start off with Zoe's turn.
right.
Oh, I
So
just
how
realized-
far can this car go?
Um,
Far.
we're gonna limit the driving distance for a move action to 20 meters if you want any real control.
So
Well, I
dash
just
for
want
40,
to. I just
dash for
wanna
40
run
meters?
a dude over.
Okay.
The only problem is I'd have to start braking like here so that I don't kill
No, you just no. You just do a side swipe drift.
yeah, Tokyo drift it.
Can you just run
Yeah.
into the fighter?
You go like and then you drift this way with the side of the car, smashing him.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Is that like a pilot check?
that is like a pilot check. Yep.
That would absolutely require a pilot check.
All right. Yeah.
Come
Let's
on.
fucking Tokyo drift this bitch.
You roll really poorly on the pilot check and smash it to the
This is where your plan reroll comes in.
Yeah.
This is not part of the plan, Dexter. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to
Yeah.
push it any further.
Yeah,
But I
that
want to
is.
see it anyways.
All right.
Yes.
It is not necessary for a plan reroll.
I wouldn't even want to do that. There's no way this was planned. I would never justify this as part
Honestly, it probably would have been funnier if it failed anyway.
Uh,
I accidentally Tokyo drift the other way and crash into the building.
Right into where the telekinetic ram happens.
Yeah,
roll me
exactly.
3d10.
I'm straight into the telekinetic ram.
3d10.
plan. Yeah, I would definitely use my action to get out of the car and run.
Oof! He takes the full 19 damage and goes flying as Zoe Tokyo drifts, basically batting him all the way over here in a crumpled mess of ragdoll.
Apparently,
And,
I can't move the car. I can only twist it.
yeah.
Oh,
the twist.
the lines are too thin. If you zoom in, you can grab it.
Oh, okay. Uh,
And here, I'll make the
Jesus
line
Christ,
sticker for you.
Zoe.
Is he alive?
No, he's not.
there we go.
Not unless he has 29 hit points.
He is at minus 10 hit points.
There we go.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I could have used the assault cannon on him, but you know.
What the hell, Zoe?
Pay attention to your drones. I'll pay attention to driving.
Nemesis is trying to look through her drones as she's being bounced and slid all over the back seat.
Amazing.
Oh, you just saw a Kanagaran fighter go ragdolling past you.
Ah!
Yep.
Oh, does not care. It's an android.
Is gonna. Now to clarify, the windows cannot be shot through.
It does not appear that the windows can be shot through.
All right. Is going to take a full action and jump into the back of the car.
I feel like the back of the car is still moving.
No.
And
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah,
And locked.
And-
like,
All right,
there's
fine.
many
It's not
problems
going to
with
do
this
that.
plan.
Like-
Okay.
does
All
Zoe
right.
actually stop, or is that just the limit of where you think the movement would end for the round?
I mean, you have to brake in order to lose traction with the back wheels, so
Okay,
she's
alright,
slowing.
then I'll... I mean, you rolled high enough on your pilot check to make that happen. If somebody unlocks the door for Ohm, then Ohm can hop in.
No, it's not
It's
going
really
to
gonna
do that.
do it. I don't really know what Ohm's gonna do in there, anyways.
My thought
That
was
seems
just jump in and then take over, which I think
Oh, the guns.
the guns, which I
Yeah,
think.
because we don't have anybody actually in. I think I can shoot one of them. Like, we have a forward-facing one or something like that.
Yeah, you.
Kind of forward-facing.
Well, no, they're both
I was
forward
gonna be
facing.
targeted. Were
I
they
thought
Right.
the turret in the roof I thought could fire in any direction.
I thought they were like just two guns on the front, like the front corners.
They are. They're
Oh,
Batman
okay.
guns or Batmobile guns.
Gotcha. Okay.
In that
But
case,
I would-
it's just going to run around here.
I mean, I would assume they're still probably at least turreted or gimbaled at least.
They are for especially since they're twins. They've got to be able to shift a little bit so that they can actually hit the same target.
Yeah.
So
By
gimbal
the way,
maybe.
we're chasing a motorcycle shooting on either side of them.
I would assume so. Like gimbaled, they have like a firing arc of like like that.
It's very
Yeah.
narrow, yeah. Okay, Ohm goes over there. Does Ohm have enough movement, or not movement? Does Ohm have enough movement to get there and still shoot?
I mean,
Oh no.
well,
Right.
yeah, I think.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
can I actually hold on? Let me get back to where it was. Can it actually get anywhere where it can actually shoot at that thing? Maybe.
Yeah, it can shoot from there.
All right, it's going to go ahead and move there. It will swap to the laser rifle and do this.
Okay.
So.
Well, you don't want to shoot the spike thrower into melee with two allies.
No, I don't.
You would. I mean, technically, there's no real penalty to it, but
Is it still within 30 meters? I think it is, isn't it?
it's 20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
it's only
20.
20 meters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Spike.
But it's
That's
still
the
that
one
big.
problem with spike throwers, that their range is awful.
It is.
But it usually doesn't frickin' matter.
Because you can burst with them. That's so crazy. Alright, go ahead and roll.
Science.
Damn!
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
The absolute worst possible roll.
Didn't roll a 1, you rolled a 0.
Yikes.
All right, Jim.
Apparently, our only way to kill things now is running into them with vehicles.
Yeah.
Jim's going to reposition a bit and continue firing at Fighter 5. Let's see if he can survive again.
Okay.
Let's see if he survives a whole other round.
All right, that'll take him.
That does drop him. And I believe the intent of the telekinetic ram was to tickle this guy also, right? To tingle him where he's at.
Basically,
Yeah, it was the way that he was
Cut
going
off
to
his-
escape is
cut
no
off
longer
his-
a way of escape.
But I want to make
Uh,
sure that he's feeling the tingles right where he's at the door. It wasn't set up so that he would feel it once he got inside.
I thought it was that way.
Yeah,
So
if he had tried to continue escaping, he'd get right to the door, and that's when it hit him.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
To see that there was no
Basically, when
actual
he-
escape.
Yeah, so when he gets
I-
there, he feels the tingles.
Misunderstood
Now-
that then. He does not roll that morale check then, and does continue in. Closes the door behind him, and we're gonna take a break.
Gee, I wonder if that's gun in there.
That's the other problem with just showing the whole map is, yeah, you
That
can
was
see that I
one
put a turret in
spoiler.
there.
Yeah, that was the one spoiler, but that's okay. None of
Alright.
us really acted on it.
Short
I
break.
appreciate that. So let's go ahead and come back at 1:20. We'll take a 1 minute short break.
1 minute.
Well, 1 minute shorter of a break.
Oh,
Perfect.
that works for me.
I don't actually have anything to do on a break. I've already got food for the shift for the game.
I need to get a snacks.
Let's go ahead and get back into this.
Oh yeah, that demo charge is significantly stronger than a grenade. But then again, I can do 2 grenades, so 46 versus 3d10.
With Handsome Jim.
Sorry, got distracted.
I like how you turned Nemesis also, and Zoe. Oh, you just turned
I'm
them
sorry,
all.
I'm sorry, I was talking. I think Handsome Jim just finished off 5.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay.
So-
I didn't move the turn order. Nemesis.
Let's just,
You also didn't mark 5 dead.
I guess 5's dead. That guy's got a door in the way.
That is
We'll
relative.
Just,
There's zombies in this universe.
we'll just go ahead and fly this drone over here. Go up about 20 meters. And shoot at this guy in between them.
Okay.
Do gladiator drone. Do laser rifle. Do really poor roll. Except I got a lot of bonuses.
You do, but that still doesn't hit.
Hit. Great.
With a plus 10.
Them's how it bees.
Oh, Jai.
Alright.
Yes.
It's a move action to draw a stowed weapon, isn't it?
It is. Sorry, actually, a stowed weapon I think is a main. Let me double check that for
Yes,
you.
I think stowed. Yeah, readied is a move.
Ready
on.
is supposed to be part of the action that you use with it.
Oh, okay.
Let me...
To
mean,
ready or
yeah.
stow an item is a main action. So if you tried to stow a readied action, it would be a main action, but usually you could just leave it readied. Yeah. Stowed is a big deal.
Okay. That's... I admittedly, that's not what I thought stowed meant. I thought stowed meant was like at your side or in your pack, and if you had a ready weapon, it was just in your hands.
No.
Stowed, I think stowed is like in a backpack.
Yeah,
Alright.
readied is easily accessible. Like the guy that has the guy that's stabbing at you with a knife, he's got his combat shotgun still readied, but it's just hanging from a sling.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I guess
that
I'll...
knife is. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's fine. I guess I'll just try to shoot him with the pistol again, then.
Okay. This one will be at the -4 penalty.
Yep.
But that doesn't matter because you hit.
Yep.
Poor guy.
He is... crisped.
That is the second person you've brought to a -10. One with a car, one with the thermal pistol.
Both of them were 9s. What a coincidence.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then I guess
Oh, dang. His turn was coming up so soon. We were gonna
is this
see
car just? Yeah, you were going to see what?
demo charge.
Oh, of course. Is this car anything? Or is it
Yes, it
just like a
is.
car?
Well, it's yeah, it's just a car. It's a kind of a Jeep type thing, but it does not have any weapons.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and start moving towards the actual gun.
Okay.
So
I can hop over the railing easily enough. No movement penalty.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna keep this in turn order, even though that guy is sealed himself in a room there, because you guys are crafty. Hartman.
Oh, me.
Wait, what characters am I running?
I don't know, I guess we're just gonna try to get a line on this other guy, but the door is closed. So I guess we'll just move around. Let me see. Holding the action that's your main act. Oh no, it's the move action. Okay.
Yeah.
So they can't hold it. I suppose we'll
yeah.
just take cover here with the line of sight on the door, but yeah.
Okay.
That'll be it. I guess can they still snapshot, I guess?
Yes, as long as you still have your main action available, you can still snapshot.
Okay. So we'll keep that as an option.
Oops. Yeah. Fairbanks.
How far is the drop into the room?
It's about 2 meters.
So if I drop down onto the couch, I can do that.
The couch might actually be more dangerous than just dropping onto the floor with unseen spiked fur flesh sets in it.
Well, I mean, there's that human-sized shadow, right?
Yeah, no, you guys can drop down with no difficulty, with no
Okay.
mechanical issues.
Yeah, I
Fairbanks
imagine
is
you
going to-
grab the lip and just lower
Yeah, just
yourself
lower
down
myself in.
rather than just jumping down.
Drop down in here, look around, see an open door over here, and head this way.
Okay.
I don't know if she can, what the total movement there is, but I'd like for her to be in this room, if at all possible.
Let me count it for you. So she was here. 2 meters down, so we'll just do that. There we go. That's 2 meters down. Oh yeah, she can make it all the way over here. Oh, you guys probably can't see that yet, can you?
No, we can.
Okay, cool. It's just not showing up on the stream for some reason. Yeah, she can make it all the way here with just one move action, so she's still got another 10 meters of movement that she can use.
She's gonna pop into this room and look around, see what's up.
Okay. Inside this room is evidence of recent use. They've been repairing various pieces of machinery, as well as some weapons in there. You see a little bit of a discard pile.
I thought you said pizza machinery, and I was like, oh man. Why do we
I
have to
did.
kill
I was
these
hoping
guys?
nobody would catch it.
Yes, the local anti-aircraft gun or the anti-airship gun / pizzeria.
Well, you never know.
Hey man,
That
I'm
is
hungry.
10 kilometers from the nearest area of civilization.
Look, you never know when you will want a pizza, so you got to be prepared.
I'm hungry, and I now have braces, so I can't just willy-nilly order a pizza. I have to make it a whole ordeal of like ordering a soft pizza that I can cut with a knife and fork and eat it
All right.
like a civilized.
Disgusting.
Right, pizza with a knife and fork. Who does that? People with braces.
Psychopaths.
Yep, pizza rolls.
so-
Pizza
so
rolls solve the
yeah.
issue.
So
we could call somebody out, but then we would
anyway,
have a whole other discussion.
So anyway, we what we have learned from this is that this anti-ship weapon is sponsored by Domino's.
The fast food wars.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna keep an eye pointed in this direction. She's behind cover. Oh, come on, this way.
Okay.
Because we know where that asshole went, right?
You know that he's in that room somewhere, yeah.
Okay.
You don't know
Just
what
know.
else is in the room. You just know that he's
Yeah.
in there.
Yep. So she's gonna have as much cover as possible from that dude,
Okay.
but still be able to, see him, see the doorway.
All right. I am going to do what I can to add a little bit more tension to this, and take him off the token layer.
So I guess the one thing I did want to ask about is he went into that room after Charlie put his thingy down, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe that
Yeah, almost a
explodes at
full
the end of
round
this
after.
round.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Right,
hasn't gotten close enough to know that that's really a thing yet.
Speaking of,
So I guess the thing I'm blanking of is Charlie went after him, right? So at the end of the first round, he would have placed that down. It would have gone over the round, and then it would have been that guy's turn again when he went into the room.
Yeah, it's
So I guess I'm a little confused on the order because shouldn't it have exploded after he went into the room without it being another turn?
did we
no, it's at the very. It's after everyone moves in this turn.
Right. No, I'm aware of that, but the order of the actions is such that if he went before you, it should have exploded on the round that he went into the room. So something got
this
fucked
is-
up.
No,
hang on. I think Lulu's making a fine point. I think we may have missed a round. So he went over to.
No, I don't think we did.
He went
I
over
don't
to
think
the
we
door.
missed a round, but I think his place in the order got messed up.
I know that's not what happened because since we started the combat, I haven't moved any of them. And
It does take a long time for that thing to go off in combat.
yeah,
Right.
I'm
mean,
not gonna
I agree
worry
with
about it.
that. Yeah, it's not too big a deal. It's just it's vexing me because something seems wrong here. Because it should if he went after Charlie, it should have been it would
Charlie
have been in the
plays-
fall.
actually, I can solve this.
Charlie placed it here. So Charlie placed it here when the guy was standing here the turn before.
Right. And
In
then
order
the
to stop
round
it from
wrapped
going that
then the round wrapped over.
no.
And he decided not to go this way.
Right, but he did go
this
into
round.
this room.
The guy was going into this
Oh.
room. I saw that he was there, so I put a thing over here.
You placed it when he was here. so-
I did it after he moved. So he's had one action since then.
Yeah, because remember, I would not let him go into the room on the same round that he moved to this. So he moved here. Charlie placed the thing, and on his next action,
He went into the room.
he went into the room. So
Right.
But now he's just had a second action in there, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
now he's just now had a second action. I do think that we missed the
So I think we
explosion.
did miss. Yeah, I think we missed the explosion last round.
This is an extra long telekinetic ram.
Okay.
We're gonna roll with it.
No.
Um,
I don't think we did miss a round. Because he'd moved over here and he used his action to unlock the door.
This is basically an irrelevant discussion.
For the
Yep,
purpose
it's
of
especially
satisfying everybody's curiosity, I will pay attention when I do the recap, and I will determine who's right and who's wrong.
I'm just. It's not so much who's right and who's wrong. as
I know,
I
I'm
just want to know
teasing.
what the hell happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we did. I think we did miss the detonation. but it's fine. It doesn't really matter too
Yeah.
much.
No, I'm just teasing with the right and wrong, but I will list out the order of events so that we can be satisfied in knowing whether we missed it or whether it was just kind of wonky. And yeah. Now to be clear, Nox, it's not going to affect him or the turret. That
Charlie's setting up a new one.
Oh, you're sending up a new one. Okay, gotcha. That's what the errors were.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. It is Charlie's turn.
Yep. I've drawn my arrow. I'm blowing up the rest of the room.
Let's make this one
we're-
take
we're
3 turns
fleshing him
also,
out.
just for the tension, and because it might literally snap Lulu. All right. Where do you want the other one? Okay.
The rest of the room.
Yep.
Yeah.
About 5 meters.
Fair enough.
It's an extra moot point.
All right.
Let me go ahead and expend that effort for the scene.
Uh-huh.
All right. If I would like to do it, I could do it 2 more times, but I start losing my passives for it.
Is Charlie communicating that he's doing this?
Sure. He'll say on the comms, blowing up the rooms, stay clear.
Bongo.
Bongo stays clear. But I suppose, actually, I guess he could probably stay there and ready his action in case the guy comes fleeing into his sight line from there.
Yeah.
So he'll hold his action to shoot.
Omikawa? That would be
Guy.
That's me.
Okay,
That's mine.
Okay.
Do. I guess she's just going to go ahead and is this door? This door is locked, isn't it?
It is. It is
Okay.
closed and locked.
I guess she's going to hold steady then.
Zoe, with the drift.
She is going to continue the drift such that the car ends up more over here.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how many actions that takes, but then she's
And
going to
give
get
it.
out.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Am I at the control panel? Is that what this thing is?
The control panel is well, there's a display screen right here, and there's a mysterious keypad over here.
Ooh, I love mysterious keypads. But first, let's look at the screen. What does the screen say?
The screen looks like it's linked from the satellite over there, and it's tracking ships that well, it'll take Zoe a little bit of time to figure this out, so she's not going to get
Okay.
this all in 6 seconds. But I'll tell you right now.
I don't know. She's pretty fucking smart. And they usually make these things to be pretty comprehensible.
Okay.
Comprehensible?
Go ahead and roll
I don't know, I'm
a
just-
int program
Always
or
program.
int shoot
Do.
or int pilot.
There we go.
'Cause you're
Or
right.
int.
They do make these easy to read. It's supposed to be information
Kablamo.
at a glance.
7.
It looks like there are.
That was a pilot roll, by the way. Yeah.
I see.
Okay. That's that.
It does say that. Yeah. Thank you though. It looks like it still has tracking data on 3 ships that just kind of getting her bearings are in the direction of Gardenia.
Right. Okay.
And You guys saw that also from your ship, so this is just confirming that despite all of your drop pod activities in the last, 30 seconds of action, they're still there.
Okay.
It's locked on them, so they were probably grounded until you blow this up.
Okay.
Ohm. Oh, and this thing blew up, so Ohm has line of sight.
Yeah, I guess it will swap back to the spike thrower and take a shot then.
This whole thing is just a mess.
Can Ohm see the turret?
Ohm can see the turret.
Can the turret see Ohm?
It can. Ohm can
Yeah,
also see the fighter, so.
They'll take a spike thrower shot at the fighter.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Nope.
Nope.
They are going to go ahead and move.
Handsome
Oh.
Jim. Under Nox.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Where's Handsome Jim?
Is
See,
all the way over
that
here.
one will actually destroy the wall at that point. So Handsome Jim is going to reorient himself this a ways. And then, I guess, take aim for the room. So, he's holding his action.
Okay. Nemesis.
All right. Do I want to risk putting my drone in the line of fire of the turret?
Something you might want to consider is getting, well, the turret's probably likely to open fire on the car, since it's the only thing in sight right now for it.
This is probably fine. I'm in the back seat. I'm not getting to the driver's seat.
Okay.
Let me have roll a notice check.
And I'm also
Okay.
kind of curious what type of turret it is.
Ohm, roll a notice check.
Mhm.
When it's a heavy machine gun, I don't think I'm particularly concerned about it. The anti-vehicle laser. No, there's no way it's an anti-vehicle laser, though. Why would they have an anti-vehicle laser indoors?
I mean, if they wanted to shoot through their own wall.
I guess.
It's not an anti-vehicle laser. It is a heavy machine gun.
Oh, that wouldn't work on the car, would it? Because
it would not. They don't know
Right.
that, but that's not really relevant because the turret was facing this direction.
I don't see what you're doing.
I'm still in GM layer.
GM layer, yeah.
Here we go. The turret is facing this direction.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Okay. Well, I guess in that case, then I guess I should be able to. I still need to double check this move and shoot thing, but I'm using both my move and main actions, so it's probably fine, right? We'll drop down to 10 meters so that I can reasonably see in there.
Mhm.
And I guess we'll shoot at the fighter. It's not a man turret, right? It's just like he's turned it on and pointed and directed it. Just look that way, or
it looks like it is automated. He is at a control panel, frantically looking over his shoulder and up at the ceiling and at everything right now.
okay. I'll just shoot at him.
Okay.
Surely I won't miss. With a +10. Yeah, I didn't miss.
You did not.
But no, I'll worry about it later.
Fighters
I'll
inside
actually
the
get-
building got it the worst.
And that's my entire turn there. I'm still comfortably seated in the back of the armored car.
Uh-huh. With a what are you using there? Laser rifle? With a
Yeah.
burst of light and screech, he slumps forward against the control panel and
Accidentally hits the self-destruct button.
does not accidentally hit the self-destruct button, but finishes what he was doing. And
Now we gotta face the boss.
this
The
door
automated
starts
turret.
opening.
Ah,
It will not actually open until his turn. So you've got some time to get people out of
line of
the
fire.
line of fire, yes.
And the turret shoot through the ceiling hole.
I don't
It
think so.
cannot shoot through the ceiling hole. It's
Oh.
not aimed that way anyways.
Oh, okay. Well, we wouldn't be able to. I was saying in turn, we would not be able to shoot back from the ceiling hole. Right?
I don't think we need to.
No, we don't. I just want to make sure.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
a good
right.
point. Yeah, that's
Everybody
right.
is
Worry
up.
about it.
I
Except
was
for,
thinking
like-
people had gone down. So then you
I think
don't.
only
Yeah,
Fairbank has.
yeah. You don't really need to
Now
worry about
it's
it.
just the waiting game.
Yeah.
Um,
We really just need to wait for the end of the round and then it explodes.
Charlie's telekinetic ram goes off, smashing the fighter even further, and wrecking the turret. The door had opened, but Fairbanks is able to, with sufficient warning, she's able to just kind of keep out of line of sight of it, and that turret is no longer a threat.
All right.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and deal with this and get out of here. Unless there's interesting information you have on the view screen for the guns. Zoe?
Yeah, I'm probably not the best person to actually find out that information. Nemesis!
Hmm? Okay.
Come hack the controls for this thing.
Oh, we gotta hack the controls. Oh, we're just gonna blow it up. Fine.
Why not both?
Okay.
Hey.
I got plenty of time here. What do we?
You guys are out of turn order, obviously. You guys can kind of talk and plan as you want, and move
Yeah, so
pods
I'm
wherever
at-
you need to.
I guess the question. Again, I thought we were just blowing this up. What am I hacking for? Just like getting us controls to it to do something with it. Don't want to try to like take control of it or something.
I don't know. Do these guys have any spaceships that we don't like? We now have an anti-spaceship weapon.
Can it actually reach orbit?
It can't reach ships in orbit, but there were no Canagiran vessels in orbit. Your knowledge of the planet is that Canagirans that can get a ship into orbit do not stay in orbit. They proceed
Leave.
along a path to Ecos.
If they can leave, they do, because it sucks here.
And also we are basically just destroying these so we can safely bring down the Raza, where there's most likely no ships that would be able to challenge us.
Right. So is there any reason for us to take control of this gun then?
Is it a laser weapon?
It's a railgun.
This one's a railgun.
So-
Yeah.
Anybody want to shell the third place instead of actually going there and blowing it up ourselves?
Yeah, that was a consideration.
Yeah. I
can we-
nixed that.
Yeah.
It does not have the correct arc for hitting any ground targets.
Boo.
Well, Any
It's
ground.
not, yeah, it's not possible to turn the power down low enough to only hit something within. Right?
I mean, maybe
Nah,
we did a
nah.
lot of really fancy checks and took quite some time to like
Yeah.
repurpose it.
Can I do
but
the math
that-
on figuring out how many how like if I can arc it around the planet a couple times?
I think we're forgetting how easy the last target is, y'all.
Oh, I guess there's another consideration. This is a large gun. We have time to handle it. Can we just steal it?
It's bigger than the car, I think.
So
That's
I'm
probably
not
true.
I'm not nixing Xander's idea here. The
I mean-
weapons as they are cannot hit any ground targets, but that wouldn't prevent you from trying to modify them to do so.
Just to be clear, though, I don't know if we'd be able to save any time doing that. Remember, our last target is not even one we're going to have to do combat for. We're dropping the
Right.
drop pod right on it and blowing it up from that.
Hey, what? I like the drop pod. We can't. Just
No,
use
we're
it
not.
as a
We're not
bomb.
blowing up the drop pod. It's just a relatively easy assault because the position is
ship.
poorly defended.
There's
Yeah,
technically
we-
combat,
The way,
but
the way he worded it, it sounded like we were
Yeah.
going to drop the dropship full of explosives, and I was like, no, we just paid a
No,
lot of
no,
money for that thing.
No,
We
we're
got
gonna blow. We're just gonna sit in the drop ship and blow up the last position from the drop ship.
Gotcha.
there is
Okay.
technically combat, but nobody needs to leave the drop pod in order to do that combat. You will be using the lasers and the railgun from your drop pod to
Yeah,
destroy those
don't you-
weapons.
Yeah, don't you want to do that?
Oh, is there anything we really want to do with this gun?
No.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
inclined to say no. I think we just, set a charge and leave it.
Yeah, unless we want to fucking steal it and put it in the dropship for some reason. Yeah, let's just go.
I mean, it's just a rail gun. We could buy like 1,000 of those.
And I think it's a super large one, but yeah. Let's
mean,
go ahead
sure.
and blow it up and go.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than a railgun. It is.
But even so,
Yeah,
it's
let's
not
blow
like
it up.
it's something we couldn't just buy one of. I don't think it's
Right.
Can I?
small potatoes on what we're here for.
Do
compared
we
to what
need
we're here
do we need demolition charges, or can I just like set it to overload and walk away? The
You can
railgun's
do that
got
too.
capacitors, and capacitors are not very stable.
Yeah. You could blow it up with demo charges, or set it up to explode Zoe style.
essentially self-destruct.
I mean-
that is funner.
So what you could do is just set it to automatically fire on some place you really don't like, and then it will overheat and the barrels will warp and it'll be useless.
Yep. I get
Really
Nemesis.
overthinking.
Get Nemesis. Are there moons in this system?
I
planet.
can't remember, but it
Oh,
still
'cause
can't hit extra orbital targets.
I mean, you say that. I don't actually want to hit them. I just want to and do damage. I just want them to
Hell
get
of the
there.
moon.
Just want to
Just
drop
pe-
penis in the moon.
Just set it to hell at the moon and draw Venus in it.
Yeah.
This is way too
Uh.
much thought about this, y'all.
Oh lord.
Are there?
Yeah, but this is the most fun I've had. So
Okay. I mean, I guess do you want me to just go ahead and roll a program check to hack into this thing?
yeah.
Is
It's
it
just,
good?
we'll just set it to fire at something until it fucks
We'll just
itself up.
go ahead and get it over with. I'll just go
I
ahead and
don't
hack
I
into it
don't
one way or
mind
the
you
other.
trying to shoot
I'll-
a
Yeah, I just
draw
hand
on
the
the
reins
moon.
over.
Hey,
Yeah, so
hey, you know what? You know what they say? Shoot for the moon.
And
If you miss, you'll draw penis amongst the stars.
that
So
orc cloud's gonna get it.
the GM does need to hold a sense of time here. So is Nemesis taking the full 10 minutes to do this hack, or is she taking the -2 penalty to
I would-
do it on the fly?
I don't really care about the results. I'll just do it on the fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, without seeing my roll, I would do that because I don't. Yeah, it's not
Yeah, if she-
critical.
If the password is not 11111, then we're just gonna blow it up with demolition charges.
Okay, okay. Well, unfortunately, I think the narrative is going to get in the way of your fun.
Damn
With a real quick flyby hack, Nemesis isn't able to get into the system and basically, subvert it to your will.
Ah,
Well-
gosh darn! I tried my best.
Okay, so who
That's
actually
fine.
has the demo charges? I'll set them up.
Some of these people did have demo charges. We could use theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll
Speaking
just
of,
set there.
were there any other
Whatever.
salvageable munitions that we might want? Or
Uh,
they
they-
had a rocket launcher. At least one rocket launcher was to be found amongst them.
They do have weapons and ammo on them, but you guys also have an armory, so collecting them would simply result in me saying, okay, nothing changes.
Well, I think in the fiction there's no reason to stop the
Right.
crew from taking whatever the fuck they want.
Mhm.
But yeah, nothing.
Mechanically changes nothing.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
narratively,
I
the crew
didn't know-
are collecting the valuable weapons.
I thought
And,
that
yeah.
rocket launchers weren't considered part of that.
No,
'Cause
they
they're,
are.
heavy weapons.
I'm
Wait,
pretty
not
sure
want
they are. Let me
Perfect.
double check that.
I've apparently been giving you free reign of demo charges.
No, because we have ship's locker as well.
Okay.
Rather than ships so equipped have whatever amounts of TL4 military grade weaponry and armory that a crew might require. It
Mine
says
then.
nothing about heavy weaponry or anything else, or it does not explicitly say anything about heavy weaponry or anything else.
Yeah.
But that falls under weaponry, so
That was a restriction that I placed early on when you were trying to stock it in the first place, but now it's not really an important distinction to me.
Yeah,
So,
that may be
yeah.
where I had gotten it from.
I'm pretty.
Yeah.
I thought at some point we also paid extra to properly stock it.
we did. It's stocked with everything now.
Okay. That was just a confusion on my end then.
Yep.
As long as we don't start giving it away or losing it.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I had some pretty strong restrictions on what kind of armor and weapons it had in the at first, but then you stocked it. You had TL3, and then you encountered the ice ferret who had like 5 tons of weapons, and you used one of the tons of that. Literally spent one of those tons to upgrade your armory with mag weapons, and at this point there really isn't a reason for me to restrict anything personnel. Like heavy machine gun, I could see you having some of those. The demo charges are fine, grenades are fine, rocket launchers, a few. You don't have enough to outfit your entire ship, but you have a few.
Right.
I would probably say that you could take like 3 on a mission and not deplete them.
Right. So we're good, basically. But we're collecting everything just because it's
And,
reasonable.
I will say that's just
Because,
a
okay,
confusion of the
The people that we hired thought they were joining a salvage crew, and they're right. They just have to kill the current owner before they can salvage it.
Yeah, no, I get where your confusion came in from, Nox, because I was having the same kind of little bit of confusion last session, I think, or previous session.
Okay, fixed skill for demolition charges.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Is there
I think I
a
totally feel like
flammable chemical in the main building too?
You want to get creative?
No, I want to burn that building down while we're here.
Okay. There are also flammable chemicals. Fairbanks can report that some of the stuff that they were building there looked like they were making explosives.
Cool.
I mean, this looks like the sort of place that might have a diesel generator or something, and they
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
car
yeah.
here. So, yeah, you're good.
Okay. So fix.
Mhm.
Yes. No.
Int
Maybe.
fix.
I'm going to re-roll that. Okay.
No,
yes,
you're
you
not.
are. Maybe you should try to re-roll roll a different number next time
I would love to.
instead of just re-rolling the same number.
I figured I was going to re-roll it into double ones. So
Does it actually
yeah.
matter?
That was one of those situations that I probably wouldn't have let you re-roll, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
an 8 succeeds. This isn't difficult to do. Either aspect of what you're trying to do neither aspect is difficult. getting the demo charges set up is something that Zoe can take a closer look at this cannon and see where things need to blow up in order to make it into unusable scrap. It'll be perfectly fine salvage for some people, but they won't be firing it. And then setting up to burn the place down, they have enough chemicals in there that you employ a couple of demo charges, and you can set it burning for as long as you like. All of this does
on fire. I don't actually care how long it burns.
Okay. All of this does take some time, though, and you who do you have manning comms up on the Raza, just so that I know who's calling down to you?
What's her name? Android.
Okay.
Yeah.
Android.
Or Switch.
Excellent. I haven't been able to talk as Android for some time. Thank you.
No, not Android. Libra. I meant when I said Android, I meant the android who is Libra.
Aww.
Wait, do we?
But
still
I
have
wanted to
Android
be
on the ship?
condescending.
Yes, we still have Android on the ship.
Okay.
Yes,
I
you
couldn't remember if we'd left them on the ship or not.
Okay. So then, unfortunately,
It's been a while.
you
Can
do
we
not.
find that moon I was trying to shoot at and leave Android on it?
You do not get a condescending call from Android. You do get the bridge crew
I'm sending call from Libra.
get a concerned call from Libra reporting that the nearby town, I think it's actually Los Muros itself, or Cielo Gris, has mobilized what looks like a pair of helicopters, combat
All right.
helicopters, and are coming your way.
Helicopter.
That's enough dicking around. That's enough goofing around, Zoe. Let's get out of here.
All right, fine.
What if they instead sent a pair of social helicopters and we had to diplomacy them out of the sky?
I think I'd still shoot them.
Yeah, I think I'd use the last argument of kings.
A sword?
Uh,
A cannon.
Oh, a cannon. Okay, that's much more dangerous.
yeah, but we're bolting.
Okay. With the vehicle, and the more physically capable clambering down the side, it's not a risk to you. I did look up and find that attack helicopters travel 0.1 kilometer per second. So they get here really freaking fast.
Okay.
But you guys it's not fast enough to actually pose any risk to you. Just fast enough to be an oh shit moment.
Are they going low and slow over the area to check it out?
No, they're streaking straight to this in this facility.
Yeah, and then do they do a flyby? I want to see if I could take out a combat helicopter by blowing up the facility right underneath them.
They don't fly that low. You could potentially
have you-
try. It would be a
Have
very
you heard
difficult
of the
check.
rule of cool?
No, I hate the rule of cool.
Wait, I gotta do a check? Alright, well, I guess I take back what I said.
I would let you roll a check to try and do it. It would be very difficult. You would be
Okay.
looking at a difficulty 14.
What are the odds that we
Okay.
ever land on this planet?
Well, I hope it's a fix.
It is fixed, unfortunately, for me.
Woohoo! Dang. Well, they fly over it and then it blows up. Damn it.
It
It's all in the timing.
it causes one of them to list violently in trying to escape the explosion that has already passed.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually cause them to crash. The pilot's able to regain control. And you're able to see all that fun down there from your drop pod as it is ascending back up to the Raza.
Yay! And away we go.
All right. So now we just have one more. Good job, team. We've only got a very slight injury on Jai, which I can patch up very quickly with
It's
a
not even
bandage.
actually an injury. The knife never touched Jai. He just like bumped his elbow trying to dodge away from it.
Yeah.
Well, successfully dodging away from it, not trying.
Right. So
All right.
we're good.
Oh, I love being good.
You guys have handled this almost skillfully, almost expertly.
We handled it.
You handled
We
it.
learned some
We'll go with
things.
that. Yeah.
We got handled.
I'm gonna put you guys back over on the Raza because this next section is just with the Rock's face smiling at you over there. Still doesn't have a
Hey.
token.
Hey, what's up?
There is no map for this next session, as I said, or this next section. As I said, 2 maps was my limit, and that has proven to be true for what I've done over these last 2 weeks also. Is there anything that anybody does before descending in your drop pod onto the El Muerte weapon site?
Has it been an hour since since the first assault?
It has not. It's going to take another 15 minutes to reset the drop pod,
Okay.
which puts the total amount of time at about 40 minutes.
All right.
That
Well, I guess
sounds
all
to
I'm
me
doing
like
then
a new
is
scene.
all I'm doing is
It
chucking
is.
2 more grenades onto my bomber drone.
Okay. And yes, any scene related timers have reset.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just reloading, having everyone who participated take a break and getting on a new small group of crew.
All right. Feel free to. Do you have control over the crew on this map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great. So then it did
Some
transfer
of
all that
them.
over.
Most of them.
These
All
are
of
the
them?
ones that get the most boring job though.
Most which
So-
are you unable to, Xander?
Well, I'm still checking them all. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I see them all. Yeah, they're all good. You get this mouse over see if your icon changes or your mouse cursor changes. You could also do that.
Yes, you can also do that. Okay.
Apparently, I don't have control of Switch.
Oh, you're right. We don't.
Okay.
Or Android, but I don't know if I don't know if we should have control over Android.
Yeah, Android
Not yet.
still
yeah.
a player character, I think.
Oh,
Kind of, yeah.
Switch does not have a character sheet yet, which is why nobody
Yeah.
has control over her.
Really? Yeah, they do.
I haven't linked a character sheet yet. At least not on this
Oh.
one.
They have a character sheet though.
Let me check.
Here, actually, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. Just delete the old one.
Yep, I was actually just about to ask somebody to. Well, I was about to do that. Cool. Then, gone. Perfect. Fixed.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's just an old. It was just an old token that didn't have anything tied to it.
Yeah. All right. Any preparations before you drop on El Muerte?
Yeah, I want to go up to the bridge. Oh, go ahead, Knox.
I mentioned it in the discussion, but the guard that had survived the full round, Charlie checked to see if the dude had a wallet for like an ID. He's gonna assemble a small care package to try and send it to the guy's family.
Just launch it straight. Just launch a package from orbit straight to that address.
They didn't have they didn't have anything quite so civilized as like a wallet. In fact, this is all still on the ground, right?
Yeah.
As Charlie was looking through, they looked more like vagrants. Well, not vagrants might not be the right word. They looked more like just tribal people that happen to have civilization and technology, but no real form of centralized government for there to be any kind of centralized ID. The only thing that they've really got going for them is that credits have been made universal by the megacorps, so they can still do some kind of business. Otherwise, they would be shit out of luck there as well.
They need a cred stick.
He does have
Oh,
dog
they're just gonna get
tags.
pocketed.
That's a fairly universal military attire.
Yep.
But you don't see any other identifying papers on him. Let's step outside of this box I'm writing him into real quick, and next. He does have a photo of what looks like would either be a sister and child or a wife and child.
Okay.
He was 1 day from retirement.
He was 0 days from retirement, and he did retire.
Well, we retired him.
There is no retirement on Canagiris.
Fair enough.
But I guess a small care package is assembled. If it can be passed off somewhere, that would be great. If not, into space, it'll be jettisoned.
Well, you know what city he was from.
Great. So, I guess that'll be a little detour that Charlie makes if we ever drop here for more than the time that it takes to cause a siege.
Okay. Go ahead and note wherever you keep notes. That's the name of the city. So you've got a care package for Raul Espinoza.
Thank you.
And I see that the galley has been filled up with people. Are those the people that are going in the drop pod for this next section? Lulu?
What's going on?
Oh, I see that
How
the
about the
galley
galley?
has been filled with people. Are those the people that are going in the drop pod for the?
Yes.
So the drop pod only seats 3 in the cab, just like a grav tank. Any additional people are in an armored container that the drop pod is carrying.
Right.
Are you wanting to bring such an armored container on a drop that is intending to just blow things up?
Oh, if we can stay in the entire time.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and bring the couple of androids along just in case we need to do a bit of ground crew, but I think we can probably manage it with just the crew in the cockpit man the guns.
Okay. It's not stated mechanically in the game, but fictionally, the carrier pod would be an additional risk and weakness. So like if rocket launchers were to be used and did things, yeah, I would start having to make GM rulings on that. Would probably not go terribly.
I think I'm since we bring it up again, I think I'm a little confused on how like the drop pod and the cargo lighter in general look.
I am too.
Because now like the idea of there being like an attached like cargo container to either of them seems weird to me. I thought they were just like small ships, basically.
No,
Yeah, but it's small ships like the front of a tractor or the front of a
Semi truck.
semi truck is a
Yeah.
small ship if you take the back end off.
Yeah, and that's what a cargo lighter is take a semi truck, turn it upside down, take the wheels off, and then fix everything so it's not upside down. The trailer of that semi truck is the cargo pod that carries on a cargo lighter 200 tons worth of stuff, and can comfortably seat 2 people in the lighter part.
Cab. The
Yeah, the
cab.
cab.
Just call it the cab.
That's easier. Yes, the cab. For the drop pod, since it uses grav tank stats in battle, I'm also letting it use that for the crew. Instead of 2 people seated comfortably, it's 3. And it's a similar setup, except the cab that comes down with, or the container that comes down with it, is also just as armored as the cab, and the cab is situated a little bit differently so that it doesn't look like an upside down semi.
Sure.
It probably looks more like I don't
A
know,
chub.
a what?
Well, if it's not a semi, it's just a chub.
Not familiar with that.
It was a penis joke. Don't worry about it.
Oh, god damn it, Xander.
Yeah.
I actually
It
looked
seems
up chub
it
too.
seems
Apparently,
weird.
it's a fish.
It seems weird that they'd build a drop pod that way, but I honestly don't
Yeah.
have that much mistake on that.
I think that the design of it is a little bit weird. It's definitely weird trying to reconcile the mechanics of it with the fiction, because we've got to reconcile. It can bring down 100 tons worth of stuff. That is 2 grav tanks. It can drop with 2 grav tanks, and is also itself armored and weaponed like a grav tank.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already weird to try and reconcile that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm trying to keep it a little bit vague. I'm not going to make it worse for you guys if you bring down a cargo container, or bring down people and weapons and tanks and stuff in a cargo container. Um, I'm just asking if that's something that the crew does do. Um, if you're only needing to use the weapons part of the drop pod.
I do think, like, just in case, I
Okay.
think it might be a wise move to bring down a couple of androids at the very least,
Okay.
just in case it becomes necessary to deploy them.
Let's create a separate little box for people that are. We're going to use the galley here. People that are in the cab, go ahead and move to the smaller box within the galley.
Okay.
So I'm in. I want to be in the cab because obviously I'm flying, but I want to talk to Libra before we leave,
Okay.
or the bridge crew, whoever's in there.
All right. You've got Libra and Elena holding down the fort over there.
Who's on sensors? I want to know what's going on at the 2 places we just left.
I mean, I could say
Well, get in here then. Jesus.
I am
Well,
there.
As you're waiting for Nemesis, Elena gives as much of a report as she's got, and she says that at the first site, Los Muros, that after the jeeps were blown up, hang on real quick, let me get back over there. After the jeeps were blown up, a more coordinated effort was put together, but she's noticing that there isn't all that much combat related activity, not combat related, combat capable activity at the town of Los Muros itself. Like from her time in Union, what they've
Mhm.
managed to organize is really sparse for a town, especially a town that has a laser like this.
Okay.
Um,
So
at
it's like somebody gave them a howitzer and didn't really tell them how to use it strategically. Is that what you're saying?
kind of,
Okay.
yeah. Um, they're definitely understaffed as far as the soldiery goes.
Okay.
At Cielo Gris, the response is much stronger. Um, the helicopters have already landed and are, um, well, they haven't landed because they face the same restrictions as you do, but they can hover. So they've already deployed people to secure the site.
hmm
And another helicopter that looks like it has non-combat personnel is en route to the site. If you want more information, then Nemesis will need to get on the scan.
Yeah. And then the place that we're about to hit, does there appear to be any activity going on there?
There does not.
Okay, cool.
At the place that you're about to hit, it does have 2 anti-vehicle lasers. Um, uh, it does have 2 anti-vehicle lasers that are on shoddy turret towers.
Mhm.
They will not be able to target your drop pod during descent, and it will be a very simple matter of a wisdom shoot or dex shoot skill check, difficulty 6 on your way down to incapacitate them both.
Cool. All right. That's what I wanted to know.
All part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make sure they weren't like scrambling, I don't know, fighter jets or some nonsense.
All right. So who else wants to go down?
I don't really want to.
Well, you could stay up here. You could be on the
Nemesis
scanners.
is done.
Yeah.
Nemesis
Well,
has
I just
sufficiently tested out her drones.
yeah.
Charlie,
Ethan?
I'm tired of going up and down.
Where do we move Pogs to?
in the
signal that we're
gallery,
moving?
there's a little
Galley.
galley.
Gallery.
Galley, not the gallery.
The gallery of galleys.
I wish that we had a gallery. I want to see the outside world, but who puts windows on a spaceship?
Mm. And
That's what simulated windows are for.
I actually read an
exactly.
article about Windows on the space station, and I thought of you, Xander.
Thank you.
I mean,
Like
this is
it
why-
makes sense. It makes sense. It's like a morale thing, but at the same
oh,
time,
I know.
It
Well,
doesn't
that-
make as much sense on a battleship.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just do simulated windows where you just have computer screens along the wall with
Yeah.
feeds from cameras on the outside of the hole.
And under protest from Xander, or because of protest from Xander, that is actually what the Raza has.
Yeah, because it's dumb to put windows on a military vessel,
Mm.
It's even
especially when you
dumber
don't need to.
in a universe where teleporters exist.
Yeah, I mean, okay. The fact that teleporters exist means that no spaceship should have armor at all.
No, I think because if the
Should have
teleporter
armor?
could see it, they could just teleport through the window.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the teleporter. Yeah, it's
Well,
like
no, because okay, so I guess
Or-
because teleporters are generally pretty rare, it makes sense. But
Yeah.
like
Um,
any teleporter can just be like, I take this bomb, I teleport over, I teleport back.
there's requirements about being able to see
Hey,
it.
hey, Dex.
Uh-huh.
Did Android have shoot skill?
Oh God, are you gonna put me in a box with fucking androids? God damn it!
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
nope.
Where did I put Android? I
Yeah.
think I put Android in with the
All right.
Androids.
Give me. We're not gonna be able to do the rest of this game today because I'm gonna need a full week to think of terrible ways that I can get Android to fuck with.
Where the heck did I put Android? Where is Android?
He's
guys?
not in the Android charging. Android charging.
The Android charging station.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'll just do the smart thing and shift click on the character sheet on the Pog. Okay.
Hey.
I was trying to find her in the list of handouts, and I don't know where that went. Anyways, so does Android have shoot skill? Yes, at 0.
Okay. How's her dex?
+1.
Okay. And she'd probably be on par with anyone else going down. I think more reasonably here. Why don't you take Oh, well, who's the last Ice Ferret person who hasn't gone down on a mission today?
Think Komodo hasn't gone.
Komodo.
Kimdo.
Yeah.
Kimdo. Yeah, send him down. He'll take up the 3rd slot.
And what about Shigun?
Yeah, she is not participating in this.
What?
Okay. If you're ready to descend on El Muerte.
Go for it.
All right. Zoe, Charlie, and Komodo are in the cab of the drop pod.
Komodo.
Yeah, that's his
Oh, I thought
EDO
you
name.
Stage
fucked up
name.
saying his. I thought you fucked up saying his name. I was like, what?
No,
No,
that's what all of them sound like.
that is actually
Okay,
his
Jim.
EDO streamer name.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah,
They've
yeah,
all
yeah.
got pun names.
All their names, yeah, like puns on their actual names.
Except for Dummy McGuffin, whatever her name was. She just had a real name.
Shigun.
Cheyenne.
She wasn't a streamer.
Well,
Nope.
she's from the same place. I don't know.
Yeah, she's weird like that.
Seemed like a family business.
Mm.
Yeah, you would have to talk to them to learn more about her backstory.
I don't
What?
care that much though. The fact that I call her Dummy McGuffin should tell you what I think about her.
But she has such a
Hmm.
detailed and intricate backstory.
She was a requirement to get the rest of the crew to work with us. She is a McGuffin.
With an intricate and detailed backstory.
Great.
Yeah, all right,
Flavor
sure.
text, who cares? All right.
All right.
Uh,
Who is making the shoot skill check to disable their poorly set up anti-vehicle lasers on your way down?
Not me. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Okay.
Kimdo seems reasonable choice unless Charlie's good at shoot.
Charlie is not good at shoot.
Cool. So
However,
Kimdo.
If Komodo manages to fail the literal 6 check and the plan fails to help him,
We still have the
Then-
reroll.
I'm including the rerolls. Then he will just go ahead and use telekinetic ram another time.
All right. Who is
All right, it passes.
There we go.
Damn. We go down, we shoot, we come back up.
You
down,
got a
we
little
shoot,
bit
we
more to
destroy.
it. That was just the anti-ship lasers. Sorry, not the anti-ship. The anti-vehicle lasers. There are still. Oh, I know why I confused myself. I meant to write anti-ship lasers. That what I wrote is has 2 anti-vehicle lasers that can't target drop pod during descent or on ground. And I'm reading it as we're playing. Like, why wouldn't they be able to target on the ground? That's literally the point of an anti-vehicle laser. So
Yeah.
I, amended that as I was speaking it. I think what I meant to write was anti-ship lasers that can't target drop pod during descent or on ground, because that makes a lot more sense and is more consistent.
Yes.
So, in addition to those 2 anti-vehicle lasers that have suddenly sprung up in shoddy construction, there are 2 anti-ship lasers that cannot target the drop pod during descent or on the ground. Those are what you have to take out. And you can have 2 gunners rolling to trying to take them out, or you can have 1 gunner trying to roll against both of them, because this is effectively a grav tank with grav tank targeting software. So
Woo!
one gunner can operate all the weapons.
And I mean, Charlie's down there, so he can probably telekinetic ram one of the things.
Yep.
Telekinetic or EMP.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and land us in a good place with fields of fire and whatnot. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
If we go with EMP, Charlie's out of commission for the rest of the day because that's per day use.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go ahead and hold off on rolling anything for the landing there, Zoe.
Okay.
I'm gonna reserve that for the aid check if it is needed. Who is going to roll for the guns?
I mean,
Komodo.
yeah, assume Komodo as well. We're still.
Okay.
Yep. We have people who do the shooting for us.
He's the best we've got.
All right.
I'll have my people shoot your people. We'll do war. So dumb. Anyway.
Do you want a skill check for that?
Yes, I do. Go ahead. Yeah, it is still wisdom. Well, it doesn't actually matter for him, so it's just a shoot check. And he is skilled at it, obviously.
Pretty nice.
Oh, pretty
Alright.
nice.
Do you need an administrate check to support that?
That does not need an administrative check to support it. That's one of the anti-ship weapons is effectively destroyed by the fire from an anti-vehicle laser on your drop pod. Go ahead and roll for the second one also. Komodo is making this roll as well. Okay. That is not enough, but you may be able to get there with the rare stacked aid checks. Zoe, go ahead and give me a pilot skill check. And Nemesis, go ahead and give me an plan administer aid check.
Alright.
Both need a 10.
Nope.
They got.
Got a 10. All right. That gives Komodo the 10 that he needed on the second one to have destroyed it. This takes a bit of time. And you're being told from still up there, Libra. Actually, a whole lot of people. So all of you up on the bridge are seeing El Muerte mount an incredibly fast response. They've already got people running to helicopters, like within seconds of firing the anti-vehicle laser from the drop pod. And their helicopters are in the air by the time Komodo finishes and slags them. And I said minutes earlier, but I did not mean minutes. I meant rounds. It only takes a couple rounds for an anti-vehicle laser to slag pretty much anything.
All right. Perfect.
And you are able to get the drop pod up and off the ground before the helicopters can actually turn and start firing at you. They're a kilometer away, so you just barely escape.
So I think. So I think the question there is that exactly what we want to happen, or are we bringing the Raza down the moment that the things are starting to get completely slagged?
El Muerte still isn't your target location.
Right, that's fair.
So you would need to either bring the Raws down to reconnect with the cargo, with the drop pod, which would be all kinds of messy in atmosphere
Right.
and with gravity.
Wait, you've never heard of a barn swallow?
Is this the last location for the day?
This is the
Yep.
last anti-ship location for the day, yes.
Okay. Before the helicopters can get off the ground, Charlie's going to EMP it.
The helicopters?
Yeah.
They are a kilometer
they-
away.
I don't think that matters.
Line of
It's
sight, then?
still unaided vision, and a kilometer is really far away to see something with unaided vision.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
So
So here's my question. They're
Mhm.
flying towards us, right?
they are, but the way the timing goes, um, they're supposed to show up technically on, or be able to fire at you on round 4. I intended when I wrote this to actually use 6-second rounds, and it only took 1 success for the skill check on each of the weapons, which you did both in the first round. So I'm adding a little bit more stress and tension to it, than I'd written and detailed out just for the fun of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Technically, by what I wrote, you guys are free and clear before the helicopters actually get into the air to target you.
Okay.
You would be, let's see, it takes 10 minutes for the drop pod to ascend. So I guess my some of my assumptions in writing it were wrong because I forgot about that part. Let's let Charlie roll a notice check. Okay. If Charlie wants to fry one of the helicopters, you've got enough advance notice. He can spend enough time looking out the window of the cargo lighter, the drop pod, or hanging out the door because we don't want windows on it, as it ascends, and he can fry one of the helicopters.
Sure.
Okay. I should have thought about how long it takes the drop pod to ascend when I was writing this. Oops. Oh well.
I can do this up to 5 times, so yeah, we have time.
All right. You're able to neutralize their. This isn't one of the commit per day things, is it?
It is.
Oh.
EMP is my only commit per day option besides impact sump.
Okay.
That's why I was asking if this was the last thing we were doing today.
I don't believe it is. You'll have to talk to the rest of the crew for that.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much blitzkrieg.
We're-
Blitzkrieging it to the
well-
site. Right after we took out the guns. But then again, we're also doing enough to take out these guns much more than a day.
So the plan there is did we want to drop right down on the mercenary site, or did we want to go in through the other location that Zoe had identified for her?
Let me give you another map that may help you.
I don't remember what was going on in the other map, or the other location I found.
Yes.
Oh, yes, a fully black map. You guys can see all the black, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's impressive.
Sure.
It's a very good representation of nothingness.
Why is the dynamic of lighting is off? What? Change that? No.
Here.
Roll 20. Why do you hate everything? Like
It just hates. It hates. It is full of hate.
oh my goodness. Like dynamic lighting is off. Let me turn it on. There we go.
all flash
Oh my
just a
god.
second.
Okay, well it's visible to me on the stream. Why don't you guys all just load up the stream?
Hey, give me a moment, I guess.
No, I am kidding. I am kidding. I'm gonna turn
No,
it
no,
back
I'm
off.
doing
Too
it.
late. Already
Doing it.
here.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
there
Oh,
it is.
there we go.
okay. I had to turn dynamic lighting on and then off. Oh, roll 20. So this is what you see at Gardenia. Um, uh, 1 second. The entrance that you were given in the map that you bought for only 5,000 credits is over here. Not specifically here, but somewhere over here in the destroyed portion of um this city. And
Mhm.
in your scans it has looked like recent destruction. Um the movement that you're seeing is over here in the abandoned parts of the city, and it is a large city. It's just that a large part of it has been abandoned because there's just not enough population to live in it and defend it.
Okay.
This is where you're seeing the mercenary and Kanagiran movement.
Mhm.
It looks mostly like mercenaries just carting salvage out from whatever's down here.
Okay. Um, we should probably just drop down on the mercenaries, I think, because like we have a lot of firepower that they don't, and delaying a confrontation with them, as even assuming the destroyed city thing, the location we got there leads into the same place, which it might not even. Delaying any confrontation is probably just a bad idea.
No problem. I think either way, I'm going to use EMP. Whatever.
Um, Fortunate for Charlie, it only takes one EMP, and that quick malfunction of a ship, unexplained and the mysterious malfunction, for them to second guess lifting the other chopper, the other two choppers, into the sky. They've got reports that the destruction is already complete, and they're gonna try and figure out what has happened with their helicopters to ground that one so abruptly. So you don't have to use it more than once.
Okay. It is 2 for the day.
All right. The drop pod reunites with the Raza, and you can reposition the Raza to orbit directly over Gardenia. And I'll give a little bit more narrative to what you're seeing here. Um, Gardenia is unlike other locations, other sites and cities that you've seen, is not under siege by creeping vines or bulbous alien little pods. It actually looks quite a bit like normal, healthy plant growth. Um, there are even flowers here and there. Um, that's what the blue is supposed to represent. There's a patch of oily and trampled grass where the where ships appear to have come and gone over at the oil garden, and there's a makeshift camp outside the city walls that has itself been walled off over where the refugee camp is indicated. This is still a hex crawler point map. These locations are not to scale, and distances are not to scale either. Approximate location is. Um, there are defensive turrets, but they're of the anti-vehicle laser variety, not the anti-ship weapon variety.
Not a particular threat to us,
They would
basically.
be if you just like got shot by them over and over again, because they still do 3d10 rolled twice, uh, and then
But that
halved,
gets
and then armor. Okay, no, not a threat to you.
yeah, because we have, I think, more armor than their max damage
That you do.
with the half.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
So yeah.
You can fairly easily identify these regions of the city. There's the occupied city, is where you see people just kind of living and making space. It it does look like occupied more in the sense of military occupation. The people that are making homes for themselves there are making new homes for themselves. The government complex is a small set of buildings that looks like it's been set aside. Um, let's see. I actually wrote some stuff here. Um, oh, maybe I didn't on that. Oh yeah, government complex. You see what looks like a building that they're using for barracks. You see clearly storerooms, some makeshift hospital that's more tent than building, um, and a effectively a new regime headquarters that looks like a forward field operating base.
Mhm.
Um, Destroyed City is just it's just recently destroyed by the fighting with the factions that were controlling the city, the faction that looks like it's now occupying the city, and the mercenary assistance. And wall rubble, because I wanted to draw a wall rubble.
Fair enough.
Oh, and
Uh,
Park and Hydro. Uh, Also, something you haven't seen in any other cities is exposed park or exposed plants.
remind me what the oil garden here is.
The oil garden is where um, it's clear that various ships have landed and taken off by the trampled grass, um, and little bits of crushed grass from gravitic liftoffs, a little bit of burnt from controlled chemical liftoff. It's just a place outside the city that the beauty of which has been marred by people coming and going in ships in a place that really wasn't designed for it.
Interesting. All right. Um, I guess for note, are there any ships there now?
Yes, there are. There are three
Okay.
ships there. They appear to match the same ships that the Siligri rail cannon had in his targeting computer.
Mm-hmm. So class there.
Oh, oops, sorry. One moment. Okay, right. Um, two corvettes and a patrol boat.
Okay.
They're clearly not Kanagiran ships. Those are mercenaries.
So I guess the question is here, how do we want to approach this? Do we want to land directly on top of the mercenaries over here, or would it be better to and just like order them to stand down and let's do whatever the heck we want, or would it be better to try to land down in the oil garden, maybe seize the ships and then, or seize or destroy the ships, and then
Yes.
what's that?
I think dealing with the ships is the most important thing because really the only significant threat to us would be other ships, right?
Yeah.
Ship-mounted weaponry.
It's turning out to be a wanton destruction kind of day.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
And I've just
Um,
reposted in discussion the initial information and analysis of the information that led you here. The important piece there is that does look separate from the news that also brought you here. There are two separate things brought you here.
Okay. Right. So I think the plan should be just come down quickly on the come down quickly on the oil garden. Maybe it would be actually a good idea to announce our presence. Just send out a radio communication on all frequencies to the military and mercenary vessels in the area, or military and mercenary frequencies in the area. Attention all, this is the Raza.
Taking over.
Yeah, this is the Raza. Do not attack or you will be destroyed. Do not attempt to lift off or you will be destroyed. Surrender immediately, and if you're looking for a job, please post on our notice board.
We open up
Or-
a little for them. To
If you're looking for a job, let us know. If you're not, don't fuck with us or we'll kill you.
I set up a little internet, like a impromptu internet forum for any of them to post to.
I will consider that over the week. The only difficulty that Nemesis will face with that is the lack of any kind of internet infrastructure on Kanagiris.
We do have,
Okay.
we have comms and we have the shipboard server that Nemesis set up for Delta Rain.
Do you want to open that up for other people to connect to?
You can set up as like a DMZ type of deal.
The Delta Rain thing, I don't think is actually hooked up into the ship's mainframe.
That's
so
true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, that makes
like
sense.
you can basically open up like a public portal, essentially. That
Or-
it's out basically a section that exists outside any firewalls.
right.
And the time that you have it open, somebody hacks into Delta Rain, just deletes a bunch of characters.
Right. So the worst they can do is delete Nemesis's Delta Rain.
Well, no,
character.
it would be separate from that. It would be separate from that server too.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you guys had Delta Rain. I thought was being run on the ship.
No,
computer?
it's
Okay. Is it on a separate comm
I
server?
mean, I
it
guess
was-
it's whatever. There's probably compartmentalization going on in the code.
but there were separate servers we brought on board the ship to set this up.
Okay. Okay. I thought you only had one comm server, so my mistake.
I guess we do need to invest in the.
Bless you.
You're right.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I sneezed game long right at that time. Anyways, yeah, I guess we do need to invest in having more servers and stuff on here. But
Yeah,
I'm pretty
'cause-
sure I can set up something impromptu. It's not like it'd be a actual straining resource.
No, I see what you're saying though. A comm server could be its own separate local internet database or server itself, without risking anybody being able to access anything on your ship through hacking. That makes a lot of
Right.
sense. Okay, so then
And
yes,
even within that, and even within a single server, they can be compartmentalized.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
yeah, even with today's technology, you can have part cordoned off areas. I mean, yes, technically they'd have access to like a fire, like be able
you're
to, like,
being realistic
firewall.
about it, but remember that the hacking rules are set up
They
such
also
that physical
remotely hack
locations
anyway.
can generally be hacked for anything that that physical is connected to. Like,
Yeah, but they also need to get on the ship and put the fucking
Line shunt.
Line shunts
That's
in.
only because nobody does wireless.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
I
is
feel like comps is the different. I don't know.
but the comm server using a separate comm server makes a lot of sense to me, and will
Yeah.
not pose any risk to your ship or your Delta Rain.
Okay.
Um,
That's the important part. No risk to Delta Rain.
Yes.
okay.
But yeah, I think the goal here is then we're going to go down the oil garden, shoot any of the ships if they try to lift off. And if they remain seated like good children, we'll have our crew go in, seize them, take control of them for the time being, and deal with things from there. And then move over to take over this location and start and recruit whatever locals and whatever mercenaries we can to get stuff explored.
Okay. Um, I am going to put off responding to all of that till next week.
Mhm.
We've got about 5 minutes. Is there any interaction between characters? You've just dropped down on uh two very high tension, high stress combat situations, and one a little bit more lackadaisical. What's going on with the characters?
I think that went well. What do y'all think?
And I think we'll take a bit of at least a bit of a break before we actually move on to the to this part, but
Okay.
Yeah.
not
need to
too
make-
long of one.
Yeah,
I think
we need
it's
to make a proper plan, anyways.
right.
Okay.
So we're getting a bit of a break in. There's a minor. I'm sure there's a minor celebration of the success going on in the galley,
Absolutely.
but we're not getting to the big stuff, and there's no serious drinking going on until the mission's done. I forbid it.
Do you tell Ivan this?
Ivan, no drinking more than usual.
Davos.
No more drinking than usual. That doesn't stop him much.
No.
Well,
Um,
I ask about Ivan because he's the one that can control who has access to the alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Not that he's an alcoholic, but he has that control.
Just keep it watered down for now.
It's better simply say no.
Yeah.
Some of this
Let's keep-
crew will know it is watered down.
All right. Then no, not until the big job's done.
Understood. I'll keep them set straight.
All right.
Alright, let me do a real quick check for news. I don't think anything sneaks in, even in.
Only been a day.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I think I would be stretching it to call it a day. No, nothing comes in.
Do you mind if I roll damage for that EMP?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Solid. What was it?
Now, were you just trying to disable it, or are you trying to actually do the?
I just kind of fired it off.
Okay.
It has been 14 sessions since the ability was developed, and this is the first time it's actually been used.
Let's see what damage it does.
Do one more. There we go.
oh damn.
I will go ahead and take 49 damage to the helicopter.
They have 20 hit points. So you describe to me what happens to that helicopter.
It reaches a certain point, then it starts. Then it just everything stops all at once. It starts falling, and before it hits the ground, it blows up.
That is definitely reason that the others ground quickly and did not try to pursue the rising drop pod. That's a really good reason not to.
I am level 8. My health goes up by 1.
That's how it be.
That's how it be.
Swin health be like.
I think my health has got up by 1 like the past 4 levels.
You must have rolled really well at some point.
Yeah, I think I did. And now it's just crawling up.
If I roll your health, then I will go up by 8.
Nice. Alright, and that puts me up at Program 4 and Administer 4. I believe, because I already had the points invested from
You can't
Specialist.
get 4 until level 9.
Is it level 9 or level 8?
It's level
Level
9.
9.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yep. I also thought it was level 8. I was so hyped for flight, and then it was just ripped away from me.
Sorry, nothing good comes at level 8. You get some skill points and that's it.
Well, I got lots of skill points.
Okay, you get lots of skill
Okay.
points and that's it.
I get 5 skill points, right? 4 with Expert, and then an extra 1 from Specialist.
Yeah.
Since
Don't
I'm
worry.
already...
From
Yeah, so
right
it puts
now, it's only 39 more sessions until you hit level 9.
Yeah.
It
I
does
think
slow down
for-
a lot here.
Yeah.
So I have 6 skill points to spend.
Yeah. I think for me, next level, I saved up a bunch of skill points. So I think next level I'm going to get probably no to level 4, and then lead to 3. And that'll be
Nice.
it.
Alright, minimum character level 9. Gosh darn.